English, and boom. And we need to do something here real quick. There we go. It's time to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to copy, paste, rename doesn't matter. All right, cool, good to know. So we're just gonna do horizontal, me over here. Cool. Yeah, we've already seen that. Welcome back to Valhalla. Let's load. This day. Membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least 800 by then. Also, this is totally what we think it is. What she wanted, she's pleased with herself, she'll surely focus at work. We've already checked all that sort of stuff. So, unlock. I've already read all of this, including all of this. So, let us... Oh, let me just double check. I don't have to do anything else crazy, but I don't think I do. But we're on day... Yeah. Alright, cool. We're good. Good evening. Oh, hi there. I was expecting the bar to be different before opening hours, but I guess it's just the same tired thing. Hello. Look at this cutie patootie. Alma? Help, I'm blocking text, actually. Guess what? Oh, shoot. Hold on, I don't know what just happened, but let's try that again. There. Alright. I guess this was the proper way to go. Go to work. Let's not worry about that. But this girl's cute. Alma? Ah, Leonidas. Gillian. Marcello. I stumbled across her on my way in and asked her if she wanted to tag along. Hope you don't mind. Sure, make yourself at home. Where's Boss? She didn't put the helmet on again, did she? She went out for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back. Alright. Alma, make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Right, thanks. Jukebox time! We've done Drive Me Wild, so next we got Good Health. Man, I love this song! I'm to mix drinks and change lives. What was that? Oh, just something they made me say back in instruction. It kind of stuck. Huh. I went to school that made us stand up with our hands on our backs when someone came in. That habit didn't rub off until high school or so. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Oh yeah, look at this. A glass with a signature? I'll assume it's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine recipe. That Kiramiki girl came here yesterday before a concert, actually. Oh yeah, now I see your name here. You don't seem very surprised. I like B-Link more, actually. The stoic-looking duo, right? Yep, those. Seems you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to break up with Damien. Aww. You had to break up with the demon dude from, Monster Prom. That's unfortunate. I see. Want a drink? You don't seem very surprised. Alma, we've known each other for, what, a few months now? I'd be interested if those relationships of yours went further than a week or two. You say you broke up, but there's usually not enough time to foster something to break. It's more like, the guy wasn't what I wanted, so I stopped flirting. You could pretend to be more interested, you know. Dude, I'm interested in her. Look at her. I love her hair, and it just, oh my gosh, she's beautiful. Like my mom says, if I don't buy it, it's because I know the product. Speaking of buying, do you want a frame? A frame? Yeah, for all these pics you have of your boss, the ones filling your phone's memory. Some seem sneakily taken at that. Is that true? What do you care? How the hell did you find that out? So it is true! Shut up! I love Gil. Gil is my favorite. I know it's also But I would like to point out, by the way, I do know that his name is Jillian also, but I'm going to call him Gil, because it makes me feel better. I'm a hacker, remember? You shouldn't piss off a hacker. Oh, I really like this one of her sleeping in her office. I think I'll copy it. You! Hey, can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing? Pfft, sure. Alma wants a bad touch. Here. Who gives these drinks their silly names? Usually the one who registers it. Some people have quite the silly sense of humor. Like that girl who keeps laughing over this particular drink's name. Yeah. Apparently it's us. So, who's naming again? The one with the nice car. Sure, he's also the manager at the bank, but that car was what caught my eye. And what was wrong with him? Turns out he was a LARPer. LARP? Live-action role-playing. Sounds more like the nickname of some very heavy-handed writer, or military organization. What did he roleplay as? Have you heard of the Woodstock fairs? Those events where people barely dress, stink, and roll in the mud and fucking open in the open? Oh my god. What? 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 Those are hippies, yeah. He frequents those, and it's something I'd rather not deal with. At all. If I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to. I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does, but if it's something like that... You see, that's the problem right there. You say breaking up like you had something formal, but most of the time you're still getting to know him. Think about it. Have you ended your longest-lasting relationships for things like those? Okay, sorry for not using the right word or whatever, but I'm still sorely disappointed. And at least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with someone else? Last night. Your cat doesn't count. A year ago. It was messy. See? I mean, I have no idea how you deal with that. If I were you, I would have pushed fuckboy over there into a closet ages ago. Oh my gosh. Alma wants us to just have sex with Gil. Just ASAP. I love her. She's great. Waifu. Right here. Fuckboy? People have different needs and priorities. Yes, but don't you miss having the warmth of someone else at your side? Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs. Putting your head on their chest, listening to them breathe as they pet your head. Dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. Jill? Anything I can make you to shut up and drink? I'll have you know that my uncle Juan taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. Drinking won't stop me from talking, or making tasteless puns for Aunt Rosa. Still, give me something weird, would you? Aw, ventriloquism. Weird. A weird drink? Yeah, something different, experimental, uncommon. Let's see. Weird drink. Promo drinks fit that bill easily. Let's see. Mostly for fans of the movie it was used in. Supposed to be a punch made of innards, but the name actually describes what you feel while drinking it. I don't think I want to give her that. One of these is enough to leave your face red like the actual planet. No thermometer was hard in the creation of this drink. Oh, wait, so hold on. I'm messing this up. Bloom light. It's so unnecessarily brown. Blah. Zenstar is 4 of each ingredient on the rocks mix. You think something so balanced would actually taste nice? You'd be dead wrong. Nope. Piano Man. This drink does not represent the opinions of the bar's previous associates. And a woman. It was originally called Pretty Woman, but too many people complained that there should be a piano man if there's a piano man. 320. I'm gonna try to give like the most expensive drink that's weird. Okay, so it's Piano Man or Piano Woman. Piano Woman wouldn't be too weird though because she's a woman, so let's give her Piano Man. Here. Yeah, this fits the bill. It's a promotional drink made to commemorate a movie. Read, they leapt at the chance to sell drinks that would be unmarketable otherwise. Oh, you know, your orders are weird today. They are? Yeah, usually the first thing you ask for is a Brandtini, and then something like a Cobalt Velvet or something similar. Well, I sometimes feel like I need something different, you know? Something tells me part of the reason you left this statement is because it was too deep into a routine. Maybe. Hey, speaking of routines, as a hacker, what's your opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing? That's the silence of somebody who just heard something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant the speech they prepared just for occasions like this. As always, very perceptive of you. You know, decades ago, there was this group of people that hacked simple sites with an agenda. I can't remember what they used to be called themselves, I just remember that it was just petty vandalism. I don't think Anonymous was petty vandalism, were they? No, I don't think so. I'm trying to remember who this would be. There was quite a few hacking groups, like, way back when, and I'm talking way back when. So, yeah. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name. They wanted to create this anonymous anarchist. Oh yeah, she's referencing Anonymous. Okay, cool. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is just a logical conclusion of that. It's what happens when the idea reaches its breaking point and goes mainstream. It's no longer a group, but an individual. An untouchable entity watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything anyone does. Observing, tolerating no one but itself. A lot of bullshit from what's essentially a pet of the press made up. The antithesis, of your usual boogeyman, if you must. So you don't think such a person exists? Don't know, don't care. I mean, we have seen the actions of such an entity, but it might be anything. An individual, a group, an AI? That's not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using the name. So Alice Rabbit is a thing that exists, but it's also really muddied overall. There's something else that worries me, though. That kind of story always catches the attention of kids and such. They start trying to hack stuff without knowing the risks or consequences. Imagine if suddenly a group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me, and it's thanks to that damned Alice Rabbit thing. I see. But enough of that, there's a more pressing matter at hand. There is? Yeah, you've been delaying my invitations for hanging out sometime for too long. Oh, that. Do you hate me that much, Jill? Does my presence make you that uncomfortable? I would want to hang out with her in a heartbeat. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I would absolutely hang out with her in a absolute heartbeat. I'll have you know. 110%. No, At this rate, I might just crash by your apartment. That way you can't just say no. Maybe I'll also crash for the night. We can have a sleepover, braid our hair, tell stories all night, shower together. You know you need some human warmth in that place. Your tits alone would fill my entire bathroom. I mean, I wasn't gonna say anything. Also, I'm gonna try something. I don't know if this is weird for you guys. But yeah, I wasn't gonna say anything. There. Oh, it looks brighter. You guys. New ship? Maybe. But, yo, I'm down. Man, you react too nonchalantly. It's no fun. React a little bit. Let me tease you for a second. I refuse. In all seriousness, though, any particular reason you keep turning down my invitations? I mean, it's not a date. I just want to have a conversation with you outside these four walls. I'm not a morning person. I registered for a night shift precisely to avoid waking up early. The earliest I've asked you out is at 10 a.m., you know. That's early morning by my standards. Same! I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out, I just don't want to wake up early. You are hopeless. Anyway, I'm gonna need another drink here. Like, say, a big Brantini. Finally, that's the Alma I know. Big Brantini. Easy enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1. Aged. Mix. A big Brantini. Here. You know, Brantini is such a weird name. It was originally supposed to replicate the Martini. Problem is, the BTC got a hold of a brand of Vermouth that was named after a certain automobile company. So on a weird whim, they changed the name. I see. You know, I was wondering. Yeah? Don't you worry about what the people you work for might be doing with the information you provide? Not really. Excuse me. You don't? Do you worry about what happens when people leave this place drunk? Not really. Most of the time. Well, neither do I. Why should you? Do you get people drunk? Some say my beauty is intoxicating, but that's besides the point. God, she knows she's beautiful. She knows it! Alright. I get my payment to do my job and forget about the whole thing. You make your job sound so easy. Once you understand what precautions to take, it's no problem. I've always found my job fun. However, most of my contracts are consultancy-based gigs. It's not like every day's a thrill. Do you meet with your client, or...? I don't. It's always from behind as many filters as I can manage. I remember I once did a job where I had a couple of kids relaying letters. For security reasons, right? Actually, because that way I lose a lot less time. I don't have to deal with clients hitting on me or pestering me after the job's done. I also don't have to lose time proving my worth because big boobs equals small brain or some shit like that. Yeah, that's something that people say. People say that big boobs equals a small brain. But listen, I've met and flirted with a lot of people who have big boobs, and they're smart. They actually are pretty smart. One of them actually was going to college for mechanical engineering. Straight A's in college, which is crazy. So, I mean, protecting my identity is one of the reasons, but the few times I've shown myself, they weren't even risky or dangerous jobs, just run-of-the-mill security checks. I don't know, maybe I need to show up as a disheveled nerd or something, give them what they expect to see. Or I just don't show up and save myself the trouble. Why all the questions? Just things I've been curious about and always forget to ask. So many Alice Rabbit headlines have made me wonder about the hacking business too. Oh, I'll remember to ask you things next time then. Well, I'll take my leave now. See ya! Take care.
Hello, sugar. Oh!
Hello, Mr. Donovan.
Like my pop used to say, never touch the ass of a woman with metallic arms.
I think it's more like plastic and carbon fiber.
They're hard as fuck, and that's all my abdomen felt.
Do you normally greet people that way?
A man that can't contain himself when he sees something he likes, kid. Oh, but don't worry, you're safe. You're flatter than the field of my summer house.
Yikes. So he just, hold on. Did he just try to feel up Alma, and then Alma just fucking decked him, right? And then insulted us? Mr. Donovan, I don't like you. I don't like you. That is terrible. Wow. Bit of advice. You shouldn't provoke the ones serving you drinks or food.
Don't be offended, kid. You have your audience. I'm just not part of it. Today I'm making this a quick one. Gotta tend to business in a while. Having said that, I'll just have the usual.
The usual, he says. Mr. Donovan sees it full. 3 days, he already has the usual drink. That's a big beer, right? 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Your big beer? The usual.
Sure, this'll work.
What brings you today, Mr. Donovan?
The girl I interviewed yesterday is coming again in a couple of weeks, so I was working to clinch an exclusive interview.
Did you succeed?
Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm Donovan D. Dawson. I always get what I want. Sure, I had to blackmail the editors of other outlets, but the end result is what matters.
I see. Wait, blackmail?
You'd be surprised at the kind of stuff you find out when you get the right people drunk. Hey, the signature on that glass over there.
Oh yeah.
That big titted Lillian was here?
She came yesterday before the concert, yeah.
Anything juicy come out of her visit?
Nope.
Gossip worthy?
Nope.
Tabloid worthy?
Nope.
Come on, there has to be something.
Well, her love for what she does is so honest and pure that anyone who tries to ruin it should be ashamed.
Oh, don't give me that shit. Throw me a bone here, or anything.
I've got nothing.
Everyone has a price. How much for you to spill the beans?
I'm serious here. She said nothing that could be used against her that you didn't already know.
Fine.
Say, are many of your interns women, Mr. Donovan?
All of my interns are women, kid. Every single one of them. It's a pack of hungry, desperate bitches.
Why only women?
Did you ever watch Race for the Hope?
The movie?
Yeah. A movie about a journalist looking for clues regarding a murder. The tacky movie had everything. Romance, action, a dog with sunglasses.
Hell yeah, dog with sunglasses. Where's my Wandro? Sorry.
Also sold this weird, fantastical image of what journalism is. I'm guessing lots of girls saw it in high school and wanted to become journalists. And now I have to deal with that shit.
How can you be so sure?
My first brother-in-law was a doctor. He said that a couple of years after that emergency heart movie, all of his interns were women for a long while. And this is why you don't let brats that barely understand what responsibilities are pick a career.
You perhaps know a girl named Kimberly Lavalette?
Doesn't ring a bell. Who is she?
Nobody. Forget I said anything. Any interesting preview of tomorrow's news?
Do you expect me to share my information when you wouldn't share your scoop on the singer?
How can one share when there's honestly nothing to share?
Uh-huh. I'm gonna be a good citizen today and let this one pass. Have you heard of a group called the Harbingers?
Not really, no.
There's some group wanting to overthrow the White Knights. I read their manifesto in the bathroom once. Interesting piece and even better makeshift toilet paper. They talk about how the organization is corrupt, full of mob bosses or something like that.
I think I've heard about that somewhere. What of them?
They've sent a message to some outlets saying they have proof of their claims. That they're going to release it to the public tomorrow.
Oh, that'd be interesting to see, I think.
I know, right? Alright, kid, give me a Bleeding Jane so I can call it a day.
Okay, what's a Bleeding Jane? That's a change of pace. Alright, sure. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Should I make this big?
I mean, it's Mr. Dawson. Or Mr. Donovan. But, it says just a Bleeding Jane. So maybe he just doesn't want to drink too much. So let's just blend it, give it to him. If worst comes to worst, we'll switch it up. Here.
Simple enough for you, I see. So, I've heard this is Dana Zane's bar, is that true?
Yeah.
Never thought I'd hear about the undefeated of the West again. More so after that incident with the Bears. Where is she?
She's out running some bears?
6 years ago, cash-strapped Dana Zane entered an underground ring for money. Faced 10 enraged grizzly bears. She beat them all without killing them. I heard she set them free afterwards, too.
And you were there?
I was drunk and bored, what can I say?
Do you know if she lost her arm there?
Can't remember, too drunk. Maybe she had her prosthetic then, too. I heard someone there suggest that she lost it after throwing a baseball out of some stadium. Threw it so hard her arm fell off. But that sounds more like an unsubstantiated rumor. More like something she made up. Well, I gotta go. Next time you see Dana, thank her for winning my second yacht. I knew betting on her was the right choice.
Please come again. Also, I just realized, I think Jill's a lesbian. Because she's, like, hardcore flirting with, like has a bunch of pictures about Dana and everything. Has no interest in guys at all. I'm pretty sure that she's, yeah, pretty sure she's lesbian, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, break time. That was fast. Hey, Nekoriko, how's it going? Yeah. I didn't really think about it because I was like I'm too invested in the game itself. Like I'm like thinking of like I'm looking at all the characters, like, oh, this person looks cool, this person looks nice, this person has tits, like all that sort of stuff. Totally like spaced on the boss part. Anyone in this game besides Donovan is straight? Really? Well, Gil seems like he's straight. Well, I'm just kind of going through the list of who we've met so far. So Dana, we really don't know. Jill is definitely lesbian, at least, maybe bi, but lesbian. Gil seems straight. Who else have we met? Donovan is absolutely straight. Because let's be real, good trans vibes. I mean, he just seems super laid back. He honestly reminds me of me when I worked laser tag, if I'm being honest. It's like, oh, go clean the bathroom, Kit. Okay, what the fuck is this? Who's shit? Oh my god! Like that. And I did have a little bit of a goatee. So, just the vibes. Yeah. Alma seems bi. What's the Dorothy, right? Dorothy, the android, is bi. That's also because she's programmed like that. Him, we don't know. Alma seems straight. It just wants to know Jill, but there's some vibes there. Seems pan. Well, she's programmed because keep in mind she's an android programmed specific ways. Like she's programmed to just adhere to everything, but have also a actual consciousness. Ingram is weird. Who else have we met? Sai, yeah, right. Sai, that's her name. We don't know too much about. We don't know too much about. Yeah, that's pretty much it, honestly. So, boss, you're back. Yeah, sorry about not being here earlier. What were you doing? I had a brief meeting with my BTC regional manager. Oh, everything all right? As alright as it can be, considering that we're closing eventually. When will that happen? I don't know. Brian said that we'll be safe for a few months while the paperwork is filed and everything's being put in order. Oh. I was also talking to him about you. About me? Yeah, I was telling him to do whatever it takes to ensure you don't spend too much time without a job. If possible, to reassign you ASAP after closing. Hey, if it helps, Brian might be the angriest of us all. They want to close the only bar in the whole area that hasn't given me any headaches, he said. What about Gil? He's the one that worries me the most, actually. He's kind of working using the credentials of another guy that was working here before. Who? The one who bought a levitation potion and then threw himself off a building. Ah yes, the levitation potion story. You use weird euphemism, boss. Anyway, I find it hard to believe that Gil will find a job after all this. Just who is Gil? I have an idea of who he is, but I'm still putting pieces together. Anyway, back to work. Imminent closure is no excuse to slack off. Yes, sir? You guys do know I can hear you, right? Hi, Pineapple. How's it going? This place looks familiar. What the What, huh? What? Cat girl? With a robotic eye? Android? With a cross. No signal. Alright, doing good. Excuse me, is this the Valhalla bar? It is indeed. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh god, what is Psy planning now? Hey, excuse me? I want a drink whose name was changed after many women protested. Can you get me that? Sure. What was the drink whose name was changed after people caused a stink? It's Piano Woman. We literally just read this. But too many people complain that it should be called Piano Woman. I knew this. Aha! 2, 3, 4, 5. I literally just looked that up previously. Here you go. Very nice. Thanks a lot. So you know Psy, miss? I'm Stella Hoshi. My pleasure. Yeah, I know her. She's been here before, yes? Yep, in fact, I'm glad you know her because she left us here last time. Oh god, so she left her helmet behind. Again. Not the first time, huh? Her helmets have been picked up by all sorts of people in the last 3 months. Valets, nurses, morticians, fire jugglers. She's been lucky enough to always leave it with people who return it, at least. Whoa, quite a few people. Sai's as much of a sociable girl as she is a total klutz. At least when she's not being serious, she's very competent when she puts her mind to it. I see. So, did she recommend you this place, or we're meeting here today? I can see why she chose this place. It's kind of the place she likes. Say, is that Karamiki's autograph on that glass? Seems like the glass is a conversation starter. Nice. Yeah, it is. How did you get it? She stopped here yesterday, just before the concert. Really? I mean, oh god, she's blushing. She's a fan. She's a fan of the Kiramiki. It was still kind of funny when everyone's like, Kira! Miki! Kira! And everyone's like, what the fuck are we doing? She did? Yeah, nice girl. Can I see it? Sure. Yep, this Starlight signature is hers. So your name is Jill, then? Yep. Ain't this nice? Here you go. Do you like her, Miss Stella? Just call me Stella. I do. Whenever you hear her songs, you're filled with so much energy and happiness. Too bad I couldn't purchase tickets for this one. I mean, they were sold out in minutes. Luckily, I could secure a couple for next time she comes around. Oh, excuse me for a second. Hello? Where the hell are you? Car crash? Oh, you're helping. Will it take long? Alright. Yeah, don't worry. I take it that was Sai. Yes. Will you wait for her? I will. In the meantime, I feel like having another drink. One that was prepared in memory of its creator's dearest friend. Alright. Drink in honor of a good friend. Isn't that just the Piano Man? This bar does not represent the opinions of the bar party's associates or its associates. I'm pretty sure it's this one, right? I'm pretty sure we literally just talked about this. I have this memory that was what was needed. I'm just double checking here real quick. 10 minutes ready 10. Don't suit the brown, but these will help you achieve. And small gasoholes recommend. Champagne served in a cup and knock drunkenness out of you. Make your tongue feel velvety. Drink with alcohol. P-rated. One's unbearable. It's supposed to mean a punch made of your innards. One of these will leave your face. No thermometer was harmed. No relation to the hadron. The star is not broken. I'm pretty sure it's the Piano Man. I'm almost positive it's the Piano Man. Yeah, it's definitely the Piano Man. Because I'm pretty sure that that Jill talked about the fact that she mentioned it to somebody. Is this the one you had in mind? Yes, exactly. Thank you. May I ask you something that might be personal? It isn't about my eye, is it? No, it's not, or at least I don't think so. I don't get to serve many cat boomers, so it's something I've been curious about. Did you go through the procedure because of the disease or because of the fad? Before I was born, I was diagnosed with nanomachine rejection, so it had to be done, otherwise I would have died shortly after birth. I'm a bit on the weak side because of it, though. I'm sorry if I overstepped. I don't mind. It's always nice to dispel the idea that my parents were just into the fad. Oh my gosh, there's yelling downstairs again. You seem to know your drinks, Jill. Well, I guess I read a bit more than the recipe book. Do you like alcohol? Yeah, but not in the usual way. I don't drink that much outside of canned beer. But their colors, their stories, the way you need to keep them stored, their designs. It sounds a bit silly when I say it out loud. Not at all. Do you collect them or anything like that? Actually, yeah, I started with my grandpa's collection and I've been slowly growing it. It's been hard because of my debts, but I manage little by little. Do you like alcohol, Stella? I'm here, right? But I'm normally more of a social drinker. Unless it's with somebody, I don't tend to drink much. I see. Sorry I'm late! Welcome. You took your sweet time. Yeah, sorry. I got caught in rush hour traffic too and figured walking might be faster. Luckily there was a building with emergency stairs nearby, and I climbed down. Climbed down? Took an air cab. Oh. I would suggest using ground transportation, but I'm happy to see you put safety first. Safety? No, flying cars are just way cooler. You know, that's fair. That is absolutely fair. Absolutely fair. I still don't understand how they don't give you motion sickness. If I find out how I avoid it, you'll be the first to know. Anyway, I'll have whatever she orders next. I'd like a drink that was... You're at it again. You and your cryptic orders, always leaving us with weird stuff. Hey, expect only the best from whoever serves me. They need to be able to answer these kinds of orders. Still, I'm sure you're wearing poor Jill here out with that kind of stuff. She's done quite well so far, actually. Really? Thank you. Whatever, please order something normal, would you? That'll be 2 fringe weavers, then. You'll have 2 drinks at once? No, we're sharing. What? Like half a glass for each? Isn't it better if it's 1 for each? Don't worry, you'll see. 2 fringe weavers, easy enough. Alright. Wow. 9 Carmotrine. 9... They're gonna be drunk as fuck. If they start making out in front of us... No comment. Just want to be sure. 2 fringe weavers. So, this one's for you and this one's for me. You said you wanted whatever I asked for, right? Oh, that way you could have said so that way. You could have said so earlier. Oh yeah, here. Hey, so this is where I left my helmet. Thank you. You really need to be more careful with your things. Yeah, but I have spares. Those spares should be saved for when you're the one you're using breaks or malfunctions, not when you lose it. Those helmets cost money, you know. Yeah, sorry. Should I say that boss got her head stuck because of a jam button? Speaking of money, you still going to that meeting at the bank tomorrow? Yep, you worried? I'll refrain for now. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. Don't be, I'll be fine. Rumors are just rumors. Rumors? They say something might happen at the bank tomorrow. But with all the tension in the air lately, it's hard to know if it's true. As if the fear-mongering wasn't enough, the people have also started spreading baseless rumors. Just yesterday, I had to stop a group of rampaging youngsters that heard the city would be leveled by bombs. Everyone's on edge. Yeah. I know you're worried, but I have to go there. It's orders from the higher-ups. Tell me something. If somebody came after me, do you think they'd stand a chance? You're quite strong, but... I'll take something to protect myself. Be prepared for anything. Would that make you feel safer? Maybe. I'll tell you what. After I come back, we'll get some ice cream. That way you can vent all your frustrations. Alright. Seems my vehicle is here to pick me up. You coming, Sai? Nah, I'll stay here a bit longer. Okay then. Take care. By the way, before it's said again, because this happened during, I want to say 428 Shibuya Scramble, I do understand they suck at female voices. Just letting you know. Bye. She's such a worrywart. That means she cares about you. I've never doubted. Say, why does my helmet smell like bacon? Bacon? Not that I mind, I'm just curious. Well, you know, some things have absorbed the cell. What's nearby must have grabbed it from one of the ingredients. I see. Do you believe all that stuff about tensions growing in that anarchist group trying to disband the White Knights? To tell you the truth, I'm a bit worried. Even in my division, there's some shady business going on, but I don't want to investigate too deeply. What kind of business? From what I understand, things like working with human traffickers or drug dealers, letting them act as they wish. Some even say the ones that they do get apprehended are the ones they have failed them in some way. Stella always says the White Knights are just glorified mall security. She says that if it's been proven beyond a doubt that some shady business is going on, Zaibatsu Corp's main branch would separate themselves from the whole White Knight division. Something about the Associates' fear or bad PR resulting in them moving to the BTC. Sounds plausible. Yeah, it kind of worries me though, because I really like my job. I guess a similar fear exists among the upper ranks. Lately they seem restless. Too much politics, huh? It hurts my brain. I just want to rescue people and help them. I just want to do my job without worries about politics of any kind. What are you doing at the bank tomorrow? My colonel needed to relay some information to the manager, and I was picked because he trusted me. Well, he said, "You're such a simpleton that you never give the wrong message, but it's his intention that counts." Uh-oh. Finally, the Dorothy has come back to Valhalla! Oh, it's to her. Please refrain from doing those sitcom-like entrances. You're disturbing our clients. Oh, come on! You know the audience would have gone wild with that one. Besides, you make it sound like you have a full house. It's uncommon to see you two days in a row. I wanted to grab something before starting my shift. Grab something before they start grabbing me, you can say. Hey, you having a drink? Can I buy you one? Why, yes, thank you. Honey, you should follow her example and offer me drinks more often. We'll see. What are you having? I'll have what she's having. Then I've got the perfect thing. Let's have a blue fairy. One for both? One for each. Alright, 2 blue fairies are due. I'm not going to put any alcohol in them. I mean, I could just put I could put alcohol in one and not alcohol in another, but that is a bad thing. Don't ever do that. If you ever do bartending or like mix drinks with friends, don't ever do that. That's just a bad thing waiting to happen. Sure. No. 2 fairies. Hey, this is pretty good. See? And it's blue like your hair. It is. So, what's your name, sweetie? Call me Sai. Alright, Sai, I'm Dorothy. Say, Sai. Yes, yes. Sai, say. Yes, yes. Say, say. Sai, Sai. Sai, why did you just buy me a drink? I just thought you were cute as a button, so I wanted to invite you to join me. Wow, you have to be the first person to offer me a drink without having an ulterior motive. And that includes fuckboy over there. Poor Gil. Poor Gil. Everybody's calling him a fuckboy today. Everyone's calling Gil a fuckboy. What do you mean? Trust me, when you work in my kind of field, you learn to read cues from everything. And this girl is simple to a fault. How so? You're the what you see is what you get type. That look on your face is of one that simply sees no point in lying. Coupled with the fact that you're here in what looks like your work attire tells me that you're so married to your job that sex is too far down your priority list to notice its existence. Yikes. 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 So if you invited me to a drink because you found me cute and that's the extent of it, I believe you. Thank you. You say she's the first one, but what about Deal giving you a ticket the other day? Who? Oh yeah, the one with the dogs. No, he doesn't count. He looked like a humanoid Matt. Ouch. You seem very perceptive, Dorothy, but I'm not too far behind. How so? I can tell your body is heavily modded with things you shouldn't even have. Your tongue is a BB069 with DNA scanning capabilities. Your skin is coated with an anti-radiation finish. Your joints are of the premium, extra flexible variety. And the most important thing, your hands. What about them? I don't know how modded your body is under your clothes. The tongue, joints, and skin are merely interesting. But your hands are the MIRD-113 of Real to Industries. A model designed to shoot classified bullets from its fingertips. So? Clause G of Article 17 in the Augments and Modifications Law on the topic of ballistic augmentations. Any humanoid or sapient creature under civilian designation that has upgraded any of its person to hold firearms of Class 3 grade or higher will be either commissioned for disarmament or sent to danger zones. What are you gonna do? Nothing. Eh? I'm not in law enforcement. I just do rescue, and even if I was, I'm not on duty right now. Oh. I want to know, though, why go through with that upgrade? A girl's got to take care of herself, you know? I want to be able to deal with things if they get ugly, and this is the most discreet mod I have. Discreet. Yet Sai was easily able to figure out you had class 5 weaponry with bullets in your fingertips. And if it's a class 5, which is better than a class 3, right? Class 1 would probably be like a millimeter, like a few millimeter rounds. Like, to say like the default pistol from like Back 4 Blood or something. Like, probably some like that sort of rounds. Probably class 2, I'd imagine, would be more higher grade pistol rounds. Class 3 would probably be around rifle rounds. Class 4 would probably be something similar to like shotgun rounds or something like that. Class 5 would probably like magnum grade. Like, she probably has frickin' magnum hand cannon bullets in her fingertips. So she literally just obliterates the person in an instant. Like, that's what I'm thinking class 5 has to be. It's gotta be hand cannon. Literally. Or at least I thought so. Oh, yeah. Okay, then, can I give you some advice? Yes? The reason I can tell it's not your default hand model is your fingertips. The tips are a little bigger to make the cannons fit. You can get a small mod that changes them into disposable tips. Assuming they're being used for self-defense and not regular use, of course. I see! Well, I gotta go. Ah, yes, another thing. If you aim for the arms or legs, once it's self-defense. Anything more is assault. Yeah. Bye, Dorothy. Bye, Jill. Bye-bye. Please come again. Wah! I thought she was gonna take me away! Aww. They would put my mind on a vacuum cleaner for 3 years! Do if I behave well. That's what happens when you underestimate people. Although I'm tempted to ask. About what? DNA reading tongue? Very reprehensible, intuitive. Also, it vibrates. Extra flexible joints? Do you really need to ask? Anti-radiation coating? Hey, my skin's my first tool of the trade. I need to take care of it as much as possible. And it makes it feel so soft no matter how much it's been battered. Alright then. So you fancy yourself a diviner, reading people and all? Not really, I'm just quite good at reading people. I guess it's a byproduct of dealing with so many people on a daily basis. It's a bit surreal to hear that from a Lilum. Well, what can you say about me then? Let's see, You're very, very, very sexually frustrated. It's not the act itself, but rather that your partners can't seem to satisfy you on a deeper level. There's an even deeper frustration. Something happened that's blocking you. Maybe there's someone who you know won't return your feelings. Maybe you're hurt in the past. Thus, your demeanor is that of someone who feels like life is playing tricks on her. Like a dog whose owner never really throws the ball. Dorothy is right on the money, because Jill wants to just get freaky with Dana. I mean, I imagine Jill's pretty cute, too. We haven't really seen what she actually looks like in this sort of style. So. Oh boy, did I actually hit the nail on the head? I was making this stuff up on the fly. Oh, that was just rubbish, I say, because it's right 80% of the time. Generic bullshit, if you will. You'd be surprised at the amount of sexual frustration people hold. I can't read you, honey. You're too good at putting on a professional face. But this definitely gives me more insight into you. Lucky, lucky! Aren't you late or something? I am, but if you let me satisfy your frustrations, I could stall for some time. Go. Fine. Bye-bye, honey. Artificial intelligence has come rather far, eh? One wonders how artificial it remains. Shut up, fuckboy. Everything done? Yeah. Hey, boss, this might seem random, but... Do you remember the first time I came to the bar? You came to submit your contract? Yeah, why? Well, for some reason I've been hung up on it since this morning, and I just realized why. The visage that welcomed me back then was Gil trying to pull your hand out of a jar. Oh yeah, that. I can't remember what exactly, but something fell inside. I tried to retrieve it. I just kind of put my hand in and got stuck. It was a friend's jar too, so I couldn't just break it. Hey Gil, how did you get my hand out of that jar? Straw and some butter. Oh yeah, clever solution. Yeah, and that brings me to the random thought. That incident, the helmet yesterday, the many times your foot got stuck on something from stomping it. Boss, why do you get stuck in so many different things? Huh. Now that you mention it, I remember this one time she tried to eat a big sandwich and her jaw got stuck. Then there was the incident with the TV. I'll admit my fault with the others, but the TV incident was not my fault. The assembly instructions for that stand should have labeled their Z and S better. You saw what happened when I switched the S2 piece with the 5Z1, or 5Z1. Still, Jill's onto something here. Yeah, she is. Now, go clean the dishes and you can leave for today. like to think she'll make an effort to now avoid getting stuck at things. I want to believe. Sweet! Total earnings, drinks total, we made 0 mistakes. Commission, 30%. Today's payment's 102 with the $900 in tips. Flawless service, let's go. Everything will turn out right in the end, don't worry. $300. Dude, I love how... Oops. I love how Dana's, like, giving us some extra money. $800 have been charged to your account to renew your membership to Shining Fingered. Your subscription got renewed. She'll have no problem focusing at work today. Happy not birthday. I like the website, huh? I have needs. Yes, Shining Fingered is literally a porn website. We literally renewed our subscription for a porn website. It is $800. Anyway. Alright, let's see. Oh, we've already seen that one. Alice Rabbit 2. Stop forcing Alice. So we hit Alice now? Good. Oh, what's happening? This thread is closed. Alice Rabbit 3. It's officially happening. What do you think will happen? Probably nothing. Last time it was the leaks. I think Alice jumped the shark with that one because it seems hard to top. Maybe more leaks? Sounds unlikely. I don't think the government would let that happen twice. This is Alice we're talking about. There's nothing they can't do. What if that spooky message wasn't really Alice, but just an epic prank? Who would hack a site like this just for a prank? Not me. You're right though. It might be someone else. We have to wait and see what was the date again? December 17th. Right, if only we knew more about the target now. Sick meme, sis. This Alice thread's pissed me off. Fucking E-celebs. What if it has something to do with the terrorism rumors? Scared? A bit. Let's check this out. You wouldn't believe the shocking Kiramiki secret. It's a local page, for fuck's sake. Today, we'll take a look at one of our most popular acts of our time. How did she get started? What's her favorite movie? What about her romantic life? Don't miss this exclusive interview only on the Augmented Eye content blocked in your region. This is why you need a VPN sometimes. Alice Rabbit might be a Kiramiki fan. And who isn't? They're messing with forces they can't grasp, or it's a ruse. Everyone loves Kiramiki, and Alice Rabbit is no exception. Might be wondering what might prove for this not-so-wacky theory, and well, keep reading if you want to know. Attack patterns. This is an easy one. You just get it. I'm getting tired of your shit, Miss Smithy. Crime rate up 5% this month. Could be worse. God forbid things get under control here. Crime up 5% this month. Crime is up 5% this month, officially making the road to Mega Christmas a dangerous one. White Knights, aware of the situation, have promised to maintain security in all sectors, even though recent budget cuts have been decreasing the morale of their personnel. Uphill battle. Poverty and a lack of opportunities are no longer the main cause of crime. Criminals come from all walks of life. They'll murder and distribute drugs for no other reason than the fact it gives them power. It's no longer about feeding their families, it's about domination. Their entire sectors controlled by these dangerous gangs, and there's no solution in sight. This Mega Christmas will be a very dark one. Oh man, that's pretty bad. Let's save real quick. 4,000, by the way, we have $4,056 behind me. Don't worry about that. Alright, let's check this out. We start from the bottom. What I do to relax. That's what she meant by a tea-like drink. It's been very hectic as of late, so I like to do what I can to share with you what I do to relax. Sitting on rooftops. I'm on the road most of the time, so I don't have a specific rooftop. Tea cocktails. Oh, wait a second. Oh yeah, no, we've already read this. Never mind. Never mind. Is there anything in the shop that we might want? Not really. There's nothing that we really need to buy right now because we just paid the $800 for porn, which is important for reasons. Don't worry about that. I'm just double checking if I missed anything on day 3. Gotta make sure I pull up that. Because for those who don't know, I'm doing all of this blind, but after I finish a day. What up, Cube? Cube, you want to join in Co-Com? Or are you busy? Because you could do some of the reading if you want to. Because otherwise I'm going to read the entire thing. Now I gotta eat dinner right now. No worries. But yeah, so just to remind everybody, I'm doing the days blind, but if I miss something, I will read it back and like redo it. I did look a little bit earlier to some of the achievements, and I know of 2 things I need to do. Yeah. So I think I know what to do. Bye, Pineapple. Take it easy. So if you've been hearing my keyboard press, it's because I've been told to do something. Good evening. Hello. Seems we made it just in time. I think that's just a car backfiring. Really? It sounded more like a gunshot to me. Have you ever heard gunshots? Haven't we all at some point? Yeah, well, see? Sounds more like a car's exhaust. I don't know, it's too dry. Yeah, but gunshots give more echo. What if it's a firecracker? Ah, boss. Firecrackers? Yep, a couple of years ago, there was an incident where some dude killed a cop. He managed to slip away because his pistol was mixed up with the usual Mega Christmas firecrackers. Nah, it sounded too hollow for firecrackers. Well, whatever. It's not a morning talk show. I'm not paying you to chit-chat about meaningless things. At least not amongst yourselves. Right, we shouldn't lose time over a car's exhaust. Hey! Nope. Anyway, time for more serving. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Welcome to Valhalla. Hello, I'm looking for some information. What kind of information? What can you tell me about a girl nicknamed Crimson Rose? Sounds like a tacky online handle. Although tacky online handle is a bit redundant. Do you know anything about her? Nope, sorry. I have $80 here that might refresh your memory. Now that you mention it, I remember something. Really? Yeah, now I'm totally sure that I have no idea whatsoever who you're talking about. Nothing at all? Nothing. Man, you're sucky bartender, not having any info I need. Well, first of all, why assume I just happen to have the info you conveniently need? Does that girl frequent this place? Is there any proof that I might have the info you just so desperately need? Well, And second, you're not going to get anywhere by offering me physical money. In fact, what are you doing with physical money? Do you want to get mugged so badly? Yeah, well... Moreover, even if I did know something, do you really think $80 is enough? You can do almost nothing with $80. It's not enough to have a decent lunch. Why are you scolding me? Why did you call me a sucky bartender for not conveniently having the info you need? Wait, of course, you want all the deals to be clean, so you need me to spend money on the bar. That's how it works, right? I spend money, you give me the info. Maybe, maybe not. Okay then, give me a drink, but keep it under $80. Hey, let's see what kind of drink I have for that. Let's just kind of go through this. That punch is 80. Alright, gut punch it is. I'm not gonna make it big. Here. Okay then, do you know anything about the girl? No. But you said, maybe, maybe not. Turns out that it's maybe not. You were the one who deluding yourself into thinking I might know something. And like I said, $8 is nothing. So, I need to spend more. I'll give you some intel. Spend all the money you want, but I know nothing and no amount will change that. Can I at least get my money back? Why? The order is right, isn't it? I guess. So why are you looking for that girl, mister? Vondelay. Art Vondelay. I'm a private detective. It's what I do. So I'll assume you're either looking for a missing girl or working for a creepy online stalker. You're assuming the girl I'm looking for is innocent or lost. She's not? Just half of the so-called Reapers of the city. 2 guns for hire that work for whoever's resourceful enough to find them and wealthy enough to pay them. Crimson Rose and Cobalt Lily, they call themselves. They still sound more like teenagers' internet nicknames. So who wanted you to track her? I don't know. I got the letter with the instructions and a paycheck. What if it's a prank? I have the money, so what do I care if it is? Besides, considering the amount I was able to cash in with that check, it'd be a pretty wasteful prank. Crimson Rose, isn't that Dana? I thought Dana was Crimson something or Red something. I see. Still, any information or rumors you could give me? They don't have to be related to the girl. Why do you need them? It's always good to keep up with local going-ons. Well, let's see. Sorry, can't think about anything right now. Most of the conversations you hear in here aren't rumor-worthy. Humor-worthy, maybe, but not much about current events, at least not beyond what you see on the news. Damn it, what kind of bar is this if you can't gather the word on the street? What kind of film noir world do you think we live in? You might know something if you're so fixated and find some kind of information. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you know something that might help me, Gil? I don't. I certainly don't, and I'm offended by the suggestion that I do. He knows something. On second thought, maybe it's better if you don't get involved with him. Well, this has been a major waste of time. And here I thought all the noise BTC bars have made lately would be useful for something. Noise? What noise? You don't know? I'm asking for a reason. You'll find out soon enough, don't worry. In any case, I guess I'll have another drink and leave. What can I get you? I'll have a Grizzly Temple. Simple enough. Alright, let's give him a Grizzly Temple. I mean, this guy seems a little odd, I'll say. Here. Okay then, this is going to be deducted from the $80 from earlier, right? No. Fine. Come on, there has to be something. This week has been slow as hell. The only good thing I've heard is about this girl who threw herself off the roof of a nearby mall. And the whole thing about a woman catching her midair makes me think it's totally made up. Aside from rumors that the Harbingers are looking to cause trouble at a bank today, no, not really. Damn it! Wait, who told you that? It appeared on the news, didn't it? Yeah, but the name the Harbingers wasn't used. No Glitch City outlet has reported that themselves. There are rumors that someone or something is keeping them silent. Even the international outlets aren't using the name Harbingers. They're avoiding acknowledging the organization yet for some reason. So you're either one of them or somebody in the know told you about it. Wow, you could be surprisingly sharp. Yeah, Donovan D. Dawson was in here for the last 3 days, actually. Really? I wonder if he'll notice the glass the idol signed. I mean, sure, I can't think of anything that would be useful involving him right now, but guess not. Did you talk about anything interesting? Interviewing the idol that had a show a couple days ago, dealing with messy interns? Par for the course, I guess. I see. That's... Gunshot! It's a backfire! Firecrackers! Hey, what do you think of that sound just now was? It sounded like something very heavy being dropped. Something heavy? Come on, that's not even close! It was definitely more like an explosion of some kind. No, you could clearly hear the clashing of metal. Something that was both made out of metal and very heavy fell down. That's what made the sound. Whatever it is, it's not normal for it to be repeating so often. I wonder if something's happening. I heard there were some gang spats going on. Maybe they took the conflict here. Which means gunshots! If that's the case, I just hope they don't come too near us. Well, I've got to go. Seems coming here wasn't a waste of time after all. Really? Really. I just have different needs, but there will come a time when this place might help me. Goodbye. That guy seems very weird. Can I be honest? He seems very, very weird. Please come again. Gangs, then. Unlikely. This is unicorn territory. They've always been neutral and important third-party and other gangs' deals. The who what now? I'll just pretend I heard nothing. Thank you. Left me thinking about the whole noise from BTC bars thing. What's up with that? I think I heard something about money laundering through bars. Don't take my word for it, though. I see. I guess I'll find out soon enough. Welcome. Well, that worked. This is the person you have to press K on, and I got an achievement, which was just the uwu face. I need to do something very, very important. Nope, hold on. I may have just sent Doge a picture of streaming Chan, it looks like, because heterochromia, because we all know that joke's still going on. So, I'm streaming Chan, giving you a live video feed of my life and adventures 24/7. Bathroom time and naughty moments only available to premium users. It's only $99.99 a month. Go premium now. It's Friday night, and you all know what that means. It's time for Streaming Chan's Escapades. Jesus. Today's Escapade is brought to you by ShiningFinger.mo. Leaders of VR adult entertainment since 2069. Buy your premium membership and you'll get a code. Exchange the code for a free trial of VR experience modeled after yours truly. Today I picked the shoddiest, nastiest, smelliest, ugliest bar I could find downtown. And sadly, it actually looks half decent inside. So much for going to a crap hole bar that smells like dog urine. Excuse me. But no matter, tonight I'll give you an escapade you'll never forget. Hey, you! Where's the bartender? You're talking to her. Very funny. Where is he, really? Right in front of you. Hey, you! The pretty boy over there. Where's the bartender? You're looking at him. No way. No hot, shirtless guy playing with fire and serving drinks while flirting with you? No sexy, scantily clad girl juggling around the place? You're telling me you two dress like fucking waiters are the bartenders here? Yep. Seems that way. Is that a problem? Of course it's a problem. Friday nights are peak viewing hours. I need something sexy or enticing to keep them interested. Oh well, there's an easy solution to that. There is? Yeah, just take your top off. You might need to take off your bra too, depending on how the traffic goes. Wait, you're quite flat. Do you even use a bra? Is that piercing glare a no? Come on, one of us is gonna have to take off their top off, and it ain't gonna be me. I already did that once today. Fuck, and it's too late to go somewhere else. By the time I find an even nastier bar, they'll be closed. What's your policy on wearing pants? Somebody tried to have me fired for wearing a skirt, so we'll deal with that on a case-to-case basis. That's not a concrete answer. I need binary yes or no answers. My viewers have the attention span of fruit flies. If they wanted to use their brains, do you think they'd watch something like this? I need to keep them entertained. The fact that you're still have your shirt on isn't helping. Wait, I know. Give me a drink. A big one. The nastiest one you can think of. Hello? Service here, please. Wow, it's like my brain shut down. Sure. Nasty drink. Nasty drink. Mainly promo drinks are both nasty, but that's my opinion. So, promo... Promo bland. Sour bland. Sour strong. Sweet promo happy. Supposed to be... It's kind of under... Well, let's just sell, like, the most expensive one, right? Let's sell the most expensive promo or manly drink. Which I think is either the Piano Man or the Piano Woman. And since this is a girl, just give them this. Here. Alright then, cheers! I don't think you should chug it down so quickly. It's like it hit me, but it didn't feel it until a few seconds later. Is this what being kicked in the balls feels like? I hate this character so much. I really do. It's like the antithesis of fucking... It's like an asshole trying to be a streamer. Yep. Okay, I've decided. I'll just get really wasted. That's gotta be fun enough, right? If you say so. Okay, in the meantime, what can you tell me about this bar? What do you mean? Weird stories, fun stuff, interesting facts. You're being seen by an average of 6,000 people. Make their time worth it. Let's see then. Last weekend we held a party for Cypher Toy Company. And it's a company run completely by dogs. Really? This place was completely overrun by corgis. Wait. Corgis? Did you really serve drinks to corgis? Tuxedo-clad, talking corgis. Yep. Wow, awesome. Wait, you're not shitting me, right? I wish I was shitting you, trust me. What else? Let's see. Donovan D. Dawson from the Augmented Eye was here for 3 nights in a row. That perfumed chauvinistic bastard? Huh, there's that word again. Just the other day, someone from the Augmented Eye interviewed me, actually. What did they ask? Oh, the usual bullshit, who I was, what I did, future plans, inspirations. The one that interviewed me was the small meek girl with glasses. She seemed a bit bitter, though. I wonder why. But enough about that. Wait, can I see that glass over there? Sure. The signature. Is this Kira Miki's autograph? Yeah, she came here before her last concert. Get out, really? Is this some kind of secret hidden bar on the stars or something? Not really, we're just in the right place at the right time. What kind of person is she when she's not on stage? I tried to get a meeting with her, and she actually seemed willing, but she's always busy. Very nice girl, actually. She seems to be completely invested in her work. She loves what she does, and it shows. You'd think she'd be some sort of diva, but as far as I'm concerned, she's one of the nicest people I've met. I knew it! I knew she was nice! Her passion shows in her concerts, you know? She's so spontaneous. Her performances are never the same. Every time she sings Shine Spark, I feel like my soul is warming up like a high-performance computer. Shine Spark! I find myself singing it in the shower all the time. And those who pay premium can hear me sing every day at $99.99 a month. Go premium now! That aside, I was about to call bullshit on what you said. But I guess you do have some sort of proof for everything. Can I keep this glass? No. Pretty please? No. Party pooper? At least this bar might be more interesting than I initially thought. The one thing that would make it perfect is if a pretty boy over there had a pass with the KGB. Hoota! Yeah, that'd be crazy, huh? You gonna order anything else? Man, Gil has a weird backstory. I hope we learn more. What? Oh, yeah, the whole getting wasted thing. I heard of a drink called a bad touch. Give me a big one of those, please. A big bad touch. Coming right up, like for a big bad touch. Here. I was expecting something dirtier. We have olive brine I can pour in the bit, if that's what you want. No, not that. With such a dirty name, it feels like the drink ought to come out in phallic glass or be this thick white liquid. Oh, skyrocket the waters at least threefold. Don't you have anything like that? Nope. I'll have to make do with the condensed milk when I get home. Friendly reminder. Today's escapade is brought to you by ShiningFinger.mo. Leaders of VR adult entertainment since 2069. Buy your premium membership for a neat code. Said code will net you a free trial of the VR experience, the model based on moi. What's the deal with that VR experience? Well, a fan made an NND model of me. When Shining Finger had asked me about a model for a partnership, I just contacted him. He got money for polishing the model a lot more. I got my partnership, we all won. I even got him a year free premium membership and a VR set. That's nice. Wait, what's NND? Don't tell me you haven't heard of it, Niku Niku Dance. I asked for a reason. It's music videos of 3D models. Yeah, that sounds like a good enough explanation. I see. To be honest, though, the model's a bit meatier than me. Not that I minded, though, considering the use it gets. You know, I was expecting you to be more scared when I said that you're being watched by a lot of people. It's hard to be scared when you can't see these people. But they're still there, you know. Sure, they're behind screens and sometimes in the opposite corner of the world. But every single one of my viewers is a real person with a real life. Not being here doesn't make them any less real. I understand, but it's just not the same. They're not here visibly paying attention to me. I don't get paranoid because of my phone contacts. That's true, I guess. So, tell me, what made a lady like you become a bartender? It's not exactly an exciting story. Does it involve a man? Nope. What about a crime? Nope. A childhood promise? Nah. A religious vow? A what? You're not going to tell me that you just decided out of the blue to quit your job and start bartending. That's actually what happened. Sort of. Oh, come on! No epiphany, quarter-life crisis, not even a hot teacher somewhere along the line? Life isn't always a young adult novel where every decision is a road cone. And that's a problem. 1/3 of my audience are teens that shouldn't be allowed to watch my streams. Don't be a bone here! There must be a nice mystical story you could tell about yourself, Miss Bartender. Well, yes? Sometime after I started working, I got an interesting client. It was ERK SOL S0L, a real old little model. Apparently his power supply was running low. His charger was destroyed and he didn't have the money to buy upgrades or replacements. He also seemed to have neglected his maintenance. It was from the time when the collective source was in a cloud storage system, so it wouldn't be uploaded there once his body ran out of energy. Keep going? It was weird, you know? He was the only Lilm I've seen with a clear-cut fear of mortality. No transcendence for him, he would disappear once his batteries ran out. It's like knowing you'll vanish when everyone else passes on to heaven, he says. Oh man, I guess he felt bad about burdening someone else with his problems. Someone gave me a fingertip of his that fell when we were talking. Before he left, he said, "If you remember me, maybe a part of me will transcend." Bravo! Touching, full of feeling, completely awesome. I'd pay to see a movie like that. So, what happened to that finger? That's so sad. This asshole doesn't fucking care. Just using us for views. Mother stupid pizza. I made a pendant out of it. I carry it with me at all times. Even while bathing? Almost all times. Now that I think about it, how do you handle the stream if you want to watch a movie or something? I have a plugin that lays mosaic censorship over whatever I watch on TV or in the theater. I see. Okay, this is getting stale. I'm gonna heat this up even if I have to do it myself. We need to drop a cow in here, Miss Bartender. Get me drunk. I don't care how. Just do it. Okay. We get her drunk no matter what. That's an interesting request. Jimmy Tron best character? Are we sure? Alright, hold on. Let me think. So, Carmatron is what I gotta focus on here. So, let's see. 8 Carmatron. 8 Carmatron. None. 6. 5, 10. 2. 10. 8. 8. 18. It's gotta be this, right? That's 18. Just reading through quickly. It's gotta be that. It's gotta be. What was that? Fringe breather? I think I'm about to kill a person today at this rate. That's 18 shots of alcohol. 2 regular stuff. Well, I think I might be killing a person today in this case. God. No, I'm honestly annoyed by this character. So, lightheadedness, clumsy tongue, sweaty, knees weak, arms spaghetti. Okay, that's an Eminem reference. Can't feel my legs. Can't feel my legs! Alright, let's get it on with the lewd stuff. First, I'll try to guess your bust size. I must warn you, I have a 90% success rate with this. I'd say B, not big enough to fill a hand, but not small enough to make you look like a child. You're a size B, right? I'm not discussing my bust. Don't be like that. I can tell you're a B cup. Your attitude makes me think you're an S, and your behavior makes me think your blood is AB. So, how many did I get right? Who knows? Please let me go on with this. I need you to cooperate if this is going to be a success. Can I ask something? Finally! What's the point of getting drunk if you're going to behave the same way? I guess it is kind of redundant. Because you see, I'm drunk 24/7. Don't people want to watch me do anything and everything? Seeing the viewer count steadily raise as I take more risks and become more adventurous? It's a feeling that neither alcohol nor sex can compare to. Speaking of sex, if I get lucky tonight, you only need to pay $99.99 to see what happens afterwards. Go premium or go home. Do you really get lucky if the other person knows they're being streamed? You'd be surprised by how many are actually turned on by that. How do you deal with people who don't want their identities revealed? Everything's written here. By being captured by this camera, you're hereby provided consent to the use of your face on all material produced by Streaming China LLC. I'm not sure how legal that is. People believe it is and have yet to be troubled by a lawyer. It's funny though, when you're on the street, unless it's somebody really hot, you can't really recall their faces. Or learn their name and suddenly they're a fucking snowflake that's better than all the rest. Huh, this is weird. I'm feeling sleepy. You did ask me to get you drunk. Why is it weird? Because I haven't felt sleepy in quite some time. In fact, I've been sleep deprived for a while now. How long? A week. A week? Weeks are the ones with 30 days, right? That's a month. That's a month. Yep, totally sleepy. I can feel my eyes getting heavier. And there's this weird lag when I try to move. What's up with that? Anyways, I think I'll take a little nap here before storming off and continuing the night. If you excuse me. Should I call a cab and risk waking her up? Leave her be. I'd rather break the rules and let her sleep than deal with her again. I'm gonna take my break now. It's been a while since I've needed a cigarette this bad. Alright. I really don't like this. I really don't like... That was terrible. That was terrible. Really bad. Gosh, I hate people like that. And here's the worst part, is that there are actual streamers on Twitch and YouTube and content creators who actually are like that and get views. It's so irritating. Sorry, I had a rant. The lovely sensation of feeling like you're forgetting something. Like, I know some people will be like, oh, that's not no. Trust me. There's people who succeed by doing that stuff. Makes me sad. All done. Feeling better? Fresh air does wonders for you. Well, for a given value of fresh, anyway. I insist that it sounds like dynamite. No, it was too long to be dynamite. It sounded more like heavy-duty tool. You're a heavy-duty tool. Yes, I am. Wait, damn it. Oh, welcome back. Who are you two? Betty. So, one person's a human, which is Betty. The other person who we're about to meet is a very much a robot. Like, incredibly a robot. What does he remind me of? I don't know why I'm getting Addams Family vibes from these two. I don't know, actually. Part of me was like thinking Masato, but that's not it. This reminds me of the kid from... What's that anime called? I don't know why. He's reminding me of the kid from is it Tokyo Ghoul? Without the eye patch thing. But I maybe just his like generic hair and everything. She just reminds me of somebody from maybe like Addams Family or something. Yeah. I could have sworn this place looked a lot more pink the last time we came. Maybe it's the lighting. Black Butler? Maybe. Hey, Bartender, what did that noise just now sound like to you? I say it sounds like construction, but Betty here says it's dynamite or something like that. Not you two. Eh? Do you think it's dynamite then? What? No, I say it's a backfire. It's a gunshot! Firecrackers! See, those sounds have been going on all night. We can't figure out what they are. Well, we aren't here to discuss that. We're here to... who is he? Gillian, nice to meet you. I don't know, you have more of a John face. Dude, everyone thinks he's John! Everyone thinks he's John. Where was he last weekend? I don't know, and I don't care. He already made amends for leaving me to fend off all those dogs. Anyway, what do you want? Beer. Oh, what the hell? I'll have a beer too. 2 beers, coming right up. Let's give him 2 beers. Simple. I'd take much more of the skill slander. True. Poor Gil, poor Gil. Here you go. Thank you. Man, after work beer is always the best beer. Yeah. So tell me, Bartender. Just call me Jill. Jill? That's a nice name. How's business lately? Like, I feel like they have, like, the very, like, stern names. As usual. Wait, I guess you don't really know what usual means for us. We're not the kind to be filled to the brim during rush hours. We don't have that many regulars. So it's just the same. Nothing's changed. I guess when we came here with all the dogs, it was quite the change of pace, huh? You have no idea. I have a question, Jill. Is it about the girl sleeping next to you? Premium. Please don't wake her up. Do you regularly let people sleep here? No, but I'd rather have her sleeping than talking. Should you be saying that with at least 6k people listening? Let them hear, I don't care. 6k people? She calls herself Streaming Chan. She's been streaming her life 24/7. That sounds familiar. I think one of the dogs talked about seeing someone doing that. I don't know if it's the same person. So, 6,000 people are watching and hearing us. Considering the way she's sleeping, they're probably only hearing us. Her camera is against the table. I don't know how many are still in the channel, though. I see. So there will be a lot more witnesses if something's said. Do any of you have a criminal past? Nope. Just a minor charge of petty vandalism. What did you do? Painted graffiti outside of my high school saying Miss Thompson's a cunt. Why did you do that? Because Miss Thompson was a cunt. That's a fair reason. That's a fair reason. She constantly humiliated whoever got her questions wrong. She also constantly bullied 2 of my classmates. True, I got a week of suspension and had to clean the wall, but it gave everyone the courage to speak up. So, how's stuff up at Doglandia? Doglandia. I'm sorry. Doglandia? That's what it's called? It's fucking called Doglandia. Oh my gosh. Whatever. Well, we recently struck a deal with Farmer Fabrics and started a doggy clothing line. Farmer Fabrics? That name rings a bell. It's that textile company where the owner believes himself to be an alpaca. Oh, it's this girl again! Oh, it's the alpaca girl! Oh, yeah, that one. We had her here some time ago. She got drunk and so much saliva everywhere. Oh. But anyway, dog clothes. We hired a new employee and she showed the higher-ups some designs. After a couple of talks, they decided to give the clothing production a try. Those designs were embarrassing, you know. But something tells me that's why they were approved. You guys want anything else? I'll have whatever this guy orders. Let's see, I'll have a Brantini. 2 Brantinis then. 2 Brantinis, easy. Aged and mixed. 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. Here you go. You have such a wimpy taste in drinks, Steele. Not all of us spend their weekends in college partying like maniacs. Actually, not all of us went to college. You missed nothing. Sometimes I wish I could go back in time and kick myself. Something on your mind? That girl that's designing the clothes. Laura, what about her? She's cute, but she should take more care in her appearance. I mean, right now she fits the unkempt cutie category so well that it's almost painful. It's so cliched that I can't help but cringe when looking at her. Cringe? It's like when you see something that's such a cheesy movie cliche. You just feel the need to kick whatever the hell it is. Kick? Betty, I didn't think I'd have to say this to you twice in the same month, but you shouldn't kick people. I wasn't gonna kick her. Why do you think I'd kick her? Because I've seen you kick people before. Apparently unprovoked or due to complicated reasons only you understand. So this guy's a robot who hardly understands too much. She's a human who's trying to teach him. Understood. Fine, guilty as charged. Still, I'm going to do something about her. I feel like I just need to. It's a matter of honor. Honor, she says. Well, maybe honor isn't the right word. But she has a potential, and I'm not going to let her waste it. Jill, I'm gonna go check the antenna on the roof. Alright. She's your boss, right? Didn't you meet her before? Nope, I'm just the veterinarian. The dogs are the ones that organized a meeting with her. I'd say she's really good looking, but honestly, those pants rob her of her charm. What do you mean? You make her look too uptight, and at a glance, she doesn't seem like the type. Some shorts or a skirt would fit her better. Well, she wears a skirt or pants depending on her mood. There was also this one time where she came in wearing a kilt. That kilt was awesome! What day is this again? Day 4. Day 4. Damn, she has a nice hearing. Now that I think about it, you have that hobby of speculating what someone's personality is like based just on their looks. I mean, you did the same with Jill here. Amazing, you actually made that sound weird as hell. Yes, I have the habit of trying to guess someone's behavior based on their looks. No, it's not a hobby, you made that sound like I'm some sort of creep. I did? What did you think about me? Nothing much, really. Mostly that you were too polite. Not a natural polite, though. More like a professional polite. You like that because you need to be. That was it, really. Although, the way you looked at me when I said your boss could use a skirt or shorts was interesting. You seemed interested in what I said, like you liked to see that scenario. You're thinking too much. What do you think about Gil, then? He's either a total simpleton or acts like one in the way that consumes the rest of his character. Yeah. But anyway, I'm just a veterinarian. My judgment might be clouded by seeing so many furry businessmen. Let's have another round. Sounds like a good idea. You'll have something strong. You need to pump some testosterone into your taste in drinks. You'll thank me later, trust me. Then, choose strong drinks. Manly drinks, I don't care which ones. Well, you shut up. Choose strong drinks, manly drinks. Alright, what's the most Nope. 160, 160, 170, 140. So I'm gonna do... Yeah, Mars Blast, 170, so 340. Cool. Weirdly enough, this aspect of the game just seems like kind of glossed over. Like I'm more interested in the talking than actually making the drinks. Here, now drink. Oh, man up, you'll get used to it. Hey Jill, has someone ever proposed to you as a prank? You know, make you think they're falling in love with you just to reveal that it was all a prank? Jill? First year of high school. The guy I had my eyes on for a whole year had asked me out. Saturday morning, I go to the meeting place. What do I find? It was all a prank by some bitches. Ouch. Sorry, The worst part isn't that they set me up, but rather that I saw it coming. I knew that guy wouldn't find me attractive enough to ask me out. I knew these bitches would target me sooner or later just for the kicks. I knew it all, so when it all happened, I felt nothing. They confirmed my suspicions that teenagers are a plague that must be eradicated. Anyway, why the question? Hey, piece of scrap. Yeah? These are the situations where you should have stopped me before I said anything. It's better to learn by tripping yourself. Why the question, though? I was asking because one of my ex's cousins has been hitting on me for the past couple of days. If it were somebody else, I'd pretend to be straight with the help of this piece of scrap here. Sadly, she knows who I am. Worst part is, knowing Vero, she probably put her cousin up to it as a practical joke. Okay, well, she's gay, so, or lesbian. We've established that now. Well, I suggest telling the cousin that she should cut it out. If she feels genuinely offended, they might not have been in cahoots. But I'm just spouting nonsense based on what you told me. Don't pay too much attention. It's better than my suggestion. What was yours? Waterboarding. Yeah, that's our suggestion's way better than that. Waterboarding somebody is not good. That was really bad. What? The fact that she knows how to waterboard somebody is what scares me most. The Girl Scouts also taught me how to skin a deer, and I saw nobody making a fuss about that. But yeah, your advice sounds good enough. Especially when you factor that if Gina's being honest about her, she probably won't feel offended. Gina. Which one was that again? Blonde, flat as a cutting board, but cute as a butt. Oh yeah, she came to the office Christmas party, right? That's the one. Well, it's getting late here. We should get going. Yeah. Thank you again for everything, Jill. Bye. Please come again. Back. Those damn cats moving the internet antenna. Oh yeah, Gil, some guy said I should tell you that the bunny's late, whatever that means. Oh shit. Boss, I'm leaving early. If I don't come back in 2 days, consider me as good as dead. Yeah. Shouldn't we be worried? Think of him as a kid that tells outrageous stories to get attention and everything will be easier. Besides, he knows how to take care of himself. Yeah. Why the bunny? What's with the bunny being late? I'm confused. He'll be here on Monday like nothing ever happened. In any case, I'll be back in my office. Maybe now I can finish watching that didgeridoo tutorial. Hello, Jill. Ah, Stella, you here for another drink today? Not really. I was just around the neighborhood and... Right. Anyway, I found this bottle being neglected at my house. And thought someone who likes old liquor as much as you would appreciate it. What the heck? K? What the fuck did I just get? I just got an achievement. K. Okay. We'll figure that out later, I guess. Really? I don't know what to say, thanks. Well, it's nothing, really. This just in. The Apollo Trust Bank has locked its doors, leaving about 30 people trapped inside. The security system was activated after somebody tried to steal information from the main database. Early this morning, the bank... Oh god, Sai! Wonder if she'll be alright. Oh, hello, Jamie. Good evening, Jill. Did you see the news about the Apollo Trust Bank? The news flash just ended. Sounds like things got ugly. From what I heard, there was a commotion earlier today. Something about people being unable to leave the building. Let's hope for the best. Yeah. Bill stormed off just a minute ago, though. I see, I guess the bunny was late. He definitely knows what's going on. What can I get you? Give me a Mars Blast. Coming right up. Cube, do you like Deus Ex or not? I need to know before we, while I do this. You said a Mars Blast, right? Mars Blast, okay, I was like... You know zero about it? Look up Adam Jensen. That's his name, right? Hold on. Before I give you wrong information, let me just see. Yeah. That's who Jamie, I think, is based off of. Because we were talking about, what was his name? Lurk, right? I think it was Lurk who was in the stream. And Lurk was mentioning the fact that, like, everything was based off, like, anime and, like, other games and all that sort of stuff. And I immediately pieced together that Jamie is supposed to be a representation of Adam from Deus Ex. I really want to play Human Revolution, though, on stream. Because that's a really good game. On Mars Blast. Yeah, this is the one. Mars Blasts have always seemed poorly named to me. Shouldn't it be red instead of yellowish? Then again, the whole Red Planet thing is still its nickname. VR, can't believe I'm myself. Hey, who's this girl? She calls herself Streaming Chan. She's been streaming her life 24/7. I'm guessing her equipment's still running, so you might want to watch what you say. Thanks for the advice. Changing the subject a bit, have you been hearing explosions or something throughout the day? I heard that a supersonic drone was undergoing tests and lost its course. That might be it. Ah. Hey boss, explosions are caused by supersonic drones. That sounds better than firecrackers. I've been trying to figure out what they were all day. Ah, I see. Sonic booms are not sounds people can normally identify. And this one drone made a lot of noise when breaking the sound barrier. Is this an area to test that kind of stuff? It's not, which makes the whole thing quite suspicious. Huh. And if only Gil was here to hear that info, he thought they were gunshots. Are you worried about him? Sort of, he always leaves without notice for days, but he always comes back unscathed. I'd be lying if I said I'm not worried, but at the same time, I've just kind of become used to it. He can be a troublesome man, huh? Sometimes. Say, do you think the people in the bank will be alright? This isn't the first time a bank has closed like that, but something is off about this. Off how? I don't know. Maybe it's the hour. Maybe it's the fact that the news is making an unusually big stink out of it. Let's hope I'm just overthinking it. Yeah. Are you worried about something? A girl that was in here yesterday said she was going to that bank. It's not like me to be personally invested in what happens to clients, but never mind. Do you want something else? Yeah, I can make time for one more drink. Fetch me a beer. Let's keep it simple. Sure. All right, let's get him a beer. Here. I once read that beer played an important part of humanity's history. Yeah, I'm familiar with that theory. It's an interesting one. The gist of it is that brewing was an important part of society during its development. Drinks were ubiquitous while feasting. They helped to foster bonds and build faction alliances. Given enough time and enough beer, large societies would be born. You seem to know a lot about this. Nah, just enough. Jill, have you ever thought about brain uploading? Brain uploading? I was thinking, what's the point of uploading yourself if you're still here? Let's say you upload yourself, and effectively, that new somebody is in cyberspace. You will still be here. Wouldn't it be weird to know that there's a you that's not you somewhere? That's an interesting point. I guess that'd be the same as cloning, huh? Imagine if your cyberspace spell found out about the real you somehow. Isn't that what cookies are? That's what they were called, cookies! Oh man, I was trying to figure that out for ages, and then it just popped in my brain about Black Mirror. Isn't that what cookies are in Black Mirror? They're just your consciousness, but like uploaded into an AI that you could literally just torture for years on end? Gosh, don't watch White Christmas on Black Mirror if you're worried about that sort of stuff. Gosh, that is terrifying. Is that the one where you can rewatch your memories? No, that's my favorite episode. The problem is I forgot what that was. No, so White Christmas, potential Black Mirror spoiler. Well, there's definitely Black Mirror spoilers. So just fair warning about that for right now. I'm gonna let me just pop something up on screen here real quick, because I'm gonna talk about this real fast. Oops, too big. Whoops, also bad. Here. We'll just put this right here. Once this goes away, you can unmute or whatever. So there's a Black Mirror episode called White Christmas where it's two guys in a cabin in the middle of snow, having to do work. And they essentially both talk about like stuff that they've had to deal with regarding like the new technology going around and like crimes that they've committed essentially because they're being sent out there to do the crimes. One guy just casually admits what his crime was, but the other one takes a while to admit it, and ultimately I believe admits to killing the daughter of one of his friends, or maybe his own daughter. I don't remember, like it's a girl though. He does kill somebody's daughter. So after that, it's revealed though that both of them are cookies, which were AI from the two people original, like the two real life people, being put into the simulation where they just wanted to try to get the one guy who already confessed and like wanted a cheaper sentence, and he said that he could get the cookie to confess what the crimes were, as long as it gave him like an easier sentence. So he does that. And his easier sentence is that no one's able to see his face anymore just due to everything that he did. I don't remember his whole thing about what exactly he did. But no one can see his face because he has a low score, quote unquote, that he has to rebuild. And he can't see anybody else's face. But the other guy gets, I think it's like jail time. But his cookie, his AI companion, gets trapped in the house. Like the house gets locked. And a Christmas song plays 24/7. But since cookies can't actually die, and now that the guy knows that he's a cookie, or his AI knows he's a cookie, he realizes that literally for the rest of eternity, he is now stuck in this house listening to the same Christmas music on blast forever. And since he can't die, it's the scary thing of like, literally this guy, this AI is being tortured for years on end, and he can't do anything. He can't even harm himself or anything to like get out of it. Like, he is literally stuck listening to this Christmas song in a house that's freezing for all of eternity. All of eternity. Like, that's why I'm a little like, it's weird. It freaks me out. Anyway, back to the game. Hell, imagine talking to your other self. There's more. Imagine placing multiple copies of you in different situations, exposing each one to different scenarios to see how they develop. I guess it is kind of heartbreaking in a way. Imagine someone with some illness uploading their brain into the ether, only to find out their physical bodies are still alive and here instead of living in a place where there is no disease. I remember an article from a while back about the earliest forms of brain uploading. It would scan the brain in such a thorough and intense manner that it would effectively kill the person. They used the words burn the brain. Ouch. All for nothing because the data would be corrupted or broken. They halted all brain uploading research after that. I think they started another project about living brains in jars or something after that. That subject interests you, huh? It makes for a nice time sink when I'm doing nothing. Well then, nice talking to you, Jill. Same here, always a pleasure. Say hello to Gillian for me when he comes back. Please come again. Phew, all done. You want to stay here? Seems the street's quite restless. Thanks, but I'll pass. I have a couple of matters to attend to at home. You do? Yeah, I ordered a nano camo module for my apartment. It should be installed by now. Nano camo? Isn't that a tad expensive? Yep, to be honest, I asked my mom for it. She had been pestering me about what gift I wanted for Mega Christmas for a while. She's been asking that for 4 years now, and I've always said I was fine. So I took the chance and asked her for it. Used up all the past gifts. Oh. Feels a bit weird to ask your parents for a gift like that when you're 27. I'm sure she doesn't mind. So what will the nano camo module change for your apartment? I got the basic plan, walls and one piece of cloth, so I picked the kotatsu too. Oh yeah, kotatsu, that's what that's called. You have a kotatsu? You know what a kotatsu is, boss? I'm more impressed you know what it is. I mean, futons are common knowledge, but a kotatsu? Not so much. Yeah, well, days get cold and the heater might not be enough. And the Japanese have mastered how to live comfortably in reduced spaces. You should invite me sometime. I want to see how you decorate the place with that. Let's plan a day to grab a beer, yeah. No more dancing, I'm tired. What do we do with her? I'll take care of everything, don't worry. Alright, sorry for leaving her like this. No problem. Well, I gotta go. See you tomorrow, boss. Careful out there. Let's go, another flawless service! 30%, we got $243, made $350 in tips, 500 flawless service, and got a nice wall pattern. Get a nice wall pattern or something. Dude, Dana's just giving us money. You have no notifications or reminders. Joe wants to buy a fan even though it's winter. Buying one will prevent her from getting too distracted. You can now use nano camo to customize her room. Let's go buy that quick. Shit, what did it say? Buying a fan. I literally, like, I clicked this, completely forgot. So I think it's this. I think. Jill bought what she wanted, she's pleased with it. Okay, cool. Alright, let's do this. Let's read some stuff. Nano Camo app. About. Nano Camo is a company founded in 2068 and pioneered the nanomachine fabric capable of real-time texture swap. Meant for military use, we bring our products to the general public at the most affordable prices. What's a Nano Camo? Something liven up this room. Mascot. Kamatana is our mascot. She's designed by a veteran character designer from Sukuban Games, Kirin 57. Birthday 2407. Likes Musashi Battleship, Technical Fashion, Beach Cake. Oh, customize. Here we go. Oh, we could just buy all this stuff. Wow. We'll worry about that later. We still need to save money. So hold on. Back to this. Danger. Alright. Apollo Bank is being attacked. May the guides say to safety. and no one is reporting on it. Are you actually surprised? Considering the nature of their threats, it's quite clear that Quincy doesn't want to take the blame. A fucking coward. Do we have any sources there? I'm posting from the site. It looks like someone's inside the bank with a huge bomb threatening to blow up the building. Any demands? They want Quincy to quit and the White Knights disbanded. Wow. So they're actually helping the protesters? That's not the way to help people. What if this is just a huge false flag to blame the opposition? I wouldn't be surprised. This fucking place, lol. Let's wait for more info. I should check to see if there's anything else I need to do. For day 4. Nope, it was Streaming John who was just the K. So I think we're good. I just have to give a drink to somebody. Got it. Okay. Streamatron thread. Man, it sounds shady when they put it that way. Did anyone see last night's escapade? She was at the Valhalla bar. It was alright. Bartender was a cutie, but man, is she full of herself. Don't care. I'm going next week and ask her for a date. We all know you won't. Pretty sure nobody here has the guts to ask somebody out. Is she still sleeping? Yeah, the bartender has been telling everyone they need to be careful with their words, lol. I wonder if there's illegal activity going on there. Like, why would you need to be careful with what you say? Maybe they're avoiding casual racism? True, still, it wouldn't be rare for them to do shady stuff. It's fucking city. At least she's sleeping now. Last time I saw her taking some rest was about a week ago. Crash is one hell of a drug. White Knight just beat me up. I'm fucking crying right now. Let me tell you a story. Wait for the OP to deliver. I'm here. Anyway, here it goes. I was going home after buying groceries at the store. I was very tired because I had to line up for hours just to buy milk. When I finally out of there, a group of 3 White Knights stopped me and started asking for my ID. I also wanted to see my bag to check if it wasn't a scalper. And once I saw everything was in order, they asked me for a military service ID. And just what the fuck? Why do I have that on me? There's no enforced conscription anymore. It doesn't make sense. Because I didn't have it on me, they asked for money or else they plant drugs on me. I of course refused, but they lose their patience and one of them hit me right in my temple with a gun. I was bleeding like crazy on the floor, so they just took my groceries and left. Holy shit, man, I fucking hate this place. I hate it so much. I want to leave this fucking hellhole. I'm so tired of this shit every fucking day. I'm lucky to never have that kind of problem with the White Knights, I guess. Yeah, it seems like there's some good White Knights and some bad White Knights. Alarms rise as the Apollo Trust Bank suffers terrorist attack. Hope Sai is alright. Hijacked screens at the downtown Casanova announced what seems to be a terrorist threat aimed at the Apollo Trust Bank. The information suggests that a currently unidentified bomber is already inside the building. The White Knights counterterrorism unit responded to the threat immediately. However, the bank was then locked down by an external network attack. Might be dealing with a dual threat here, CTU's Chloe Bauer told AE. The bank has been sealed shut using its own disaster prevention system. However, none of the terminals at the bank were working at the time. The building is basically sealed at this point. The hostages are trapped. Augmented Eye is being attacked. E-staff. Hi everyone. Oh god, I don't pay these fuckers for a sub. We take our security seriously here at the Augmented Eye, and we have the obligation to disclose that recent articles on Alice Rabbit were vandalized by who we think is Alice Rabbit themselves or a very good impersonator. I want to extend our apologies and inform that we'll be limiting our coverage of Alice Rabbit to just factual news and not entertainment pieces. Sincerely, the staff. Until someone says pollution is good, let's look. Pollution to release historic levels next year. Even though most countries in the world have adapted their economics to solve the ongoing problem of climate change, Glitch City still relies on ancient technologies in order to keep costs low while profits high. As a result of this backwards policy, it seems as though we'll be experiencing a huge increase in air pollution next year. Our containment levels will force the whole population to move away from a lot of areas within the city. The soil is dying at an alarming pace, said experts in the report. Having to buy special raincoats and umbrellas does suck, but experts say you better get used to it. That's fair. That's absolutely fair. That is terrible, though. Climate change still being a problem in this year. We gotta take care of the planet. We really, really do. Anything's here? No. Really just gotta take care of the planet. Alright. We're at $4,749, by the way. So let's go to work. See what we gotta do. Saturday, December 17th. Got this day and tomorrow, and then that'll be it for Valhalla for today. I'm just double checking. Good evening. Huh? I didn't expect you today. I was waiting for you to call and say you wouldn't be coming or something. Things at the Apollo Bank are getting ugly, so that means more people will be looking for a drink. You can take a break, you know. You're quite the hard worker. And the streets are not exactly safe right now. They've never been when you get down to it. Besides, I can't afford to not come with the bar closing soon. I wonder if any bar is used impending closure as a means of getting their employees to work. Seems like the total opposite would happen. Not to mention, I get bored out of my brains in my apartment, so I'd rather come here anyway. What did you say? Nothing important. Gil isn't back yet? Nope, I wouldn't worry too much about him, though. If you say so. That girl's still here? Yup, she was sleeping so peacefully I felt bad about waking her up. So, would you mind doing that for me? Actually, yes, I mind. But you're the boss, and it kind of my fault she's here in the first place. Sorry about that. Hey, young lady, sleep another hour and we'll have to start charging you a motel fee. Mumble. Yeah, where am I? Oh, right! The shiny downtown bar. Let's see, all my gear is in place. And neither my pants nor my panties, shirt, or bra have been displaced. Oh, it's the flat bartender. Good morning. Good evening. Evening? Oh, well, it's the best night or day of sleep I've had in quite some time. Sorry for all the trouble I may have caused you today or last night. Don't worry. You're so nice, flat bartender. Thanks for taking care of me. Bye. Hello, guys and gals. Jimmy-chan's back in action with her batteries reloaded. Ah, the moon. It burns. I feel like I've just unleashed something terrible into the world. Come on, it's not that bad. Say, what's this bottle? A client gave it to me yesterday. A gift of sorts, I'm guessing. Oh, cool. It's some sort of rum. Rum? Nice. Want me to serve you a bit of it? Yeah, sure. Let's give boss some rum. Go to the bottle drinks tab and drag it to the shaker before mixing. Ooh, so we got rum. Here. Alright. I'm gonna enjoy this in my office. Thanks. Anytime. Okay, then. This is both one. Time to serve mix and change lives. Wait, that's not how it goes. No one here to retort. Man, it feels lonely without Gil here. I just hope the restlessness in streets doesn't lead to dangerous or weird types coming in here. Good evening. That's a brain in a jar. Let's go. That is a brain in a jar. That is... Alright then. Holy shit, that was a record-breaking jinx. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? It's a callback to your convo with Jamie. That's true. Yeah, he was talking about brains in jars. I'll have a blue fairy. Don't make a joke about becoming real. Don't make a joke about becoming real. On it. Let's give this brain a blue fairy. Yeah. Here you go. Here you go. Nice, yeah. This is the thing. So, how are you gonna... Oh, you can grab stuff. Should have figured as much. You can drink stuff? And eat. I have the same system Lilim do. Can I ask you something, Miss... Call me Taylor. Just Taylor. And yes, a cutie like you can ask me anything. Okay, Taylor? You have to be the first person I've met that didn't go, okay, just Taylor. Not too easy. You're a brain in a jar, right? I'm sure not a hologram of that, I'm sure. Yep, I'm a bona fide human brain in a jar. So, how? Why? What, does my handsomeness make you speechless? You're not something a girl sees every day, and that's saying quite a bit in these parts. Fear not, for I have a speech prepared for these situations. A speech? You're seeing one of the 5 great living bottled brains of the world. We are brains living in conditions that allow us to exist as any other humanoid creature, all while computers in our jars scan our activities. In a slow but steady manner, we are helping the world understand the inner workings of nature's most complex computer. I'm guessing you prepared that after being asked the same question too many times, huh? Not out of exasperation or anything like that, mind you. I just wanted to have something thoughtful prepared. Look, I even have a couple of pamphlets with me. You want one? Sure. What brings one of our world's 5 brains in jars to this place, though? Oh, I'm from around here, actually. I just wanted to take a walk for the first time in quite a bit of time. Have you come here before? Sadly, no. Otherwise, I'd remember a cute face like yours. Speaking of which, can I have your name? It's Jill. Jill? That's a really cute name. Thank you. Say, weren't you scared of going outside today, what with the commotion around and all? It didn't stop you from coming here either, did it? Yeah, you're right. It's gonna take more than cryptic but ominous news to stop me. You're awfully energetic, did you know that? Sorry, does that bother you? No, not at all, just that I figured a brain in a jar wouldn't be so happy. While I was alive, my body got to a point where there wasn't much I could do. This new state of existence allows me to accomplish more than I ever could before. Plus, I'm doing something that'll help people in the long run. Wouldn't you be happy? I wonder. Do you want to make me happy, Jill? Depends on what it takes. Don't worry, just give me a beer. Alright then, I'll make you happy. One beer to make Taylor happy. Pretty simple. Everyone really wants beer, though, for some reason. Here, a beer. Ah yes, no matter what happens, beer's always good. It's interesting, though. Just yesterday I was talking to a client about brain uploads. You were? Yeah, we were talking about how even if you upload your brain, you'd still be here. I've thought about that, too. Do you think the you in the cybernetic environment would feel like she was indeed transferred? Like, would she remember everything? Like waking up someplace else and so on? That's an interesting question. I was actually thinking earlier about being able to transfer someone's brain into a Lilum. One of the brains is being used in such an experiment, actually. They can make a functional Lilum. Unfortunately, the wiring and other stuff makes it more creepy than anything. They aren't transferring his identity or anything, though, just wiring him to a body. Oh. You'd think someone would rather do that than float around exposed in a jar. I have to admit, the whole brain thing does look creepy. But the body I'm telling you about is just uncanny looking. Speaking of uncanny, how did you feel when you saw yourself like this for the first time? It was quite a shock, actually. I didn't expect it didn't last too long, though. I never was too attached to my body. Later in my life, it was almost literal. You know what the downside to this body is? I can't get drunk. If you want to call that a downside. If you wanted to drink alcohol for the taste, there are many alternatives. Drunkenness is part of the whole experience. Why though? Lilum can get drunk with no problem. Yeah, but in their case, their brain's a computer attached to their body. Getting drunk causes their brains to reduce their input speed to their bodies. Depending on the model, their drunk subroutine might throw in a different behavior cycle even. It's hard to get drunk when the whole point of you being in a jar is figuring out exactly how you work. Yeah, you're right. Hey, Jill. Oh, Alma. Alma? Where's the courtesy one would expect from plebeian bar staff? Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? Happy? Not when you put it that way. Why, hello there, beautiful. Whoa! You hurt my feelings with that, darling. Sorry, you don't see talking disembodied brains every day. I mean, I did work as summer in Lila maintenance, but even then, those were talking heads. Oh, don't worry about it. At least you're not running or fainting. Your name was Alma, right? I'm Taylor. Nice to meet you, Taylor. Say, Alma, can I buy you a drink? Sorry, I only date people who are at least 50% organic and have at least one face. I know just what to strive for then. Just kidding, it'd make me happy to make you happy by buying you a drink. Does that bother you? I guess if Jill's the bartender, I don't have a problem with that. Awesome, I'll pay for your next drink then. What will you have? I'll have a Cobalt Velvet. And you, Taylor? I'm fine, actually. You're gonna have me drink alone? I don't want to drink that much. Okay then. Cobalt Velvet, straight from Taylor to Alma. Your drink. Hope you enjoy it. You know, you've been nicer to me these past minutes than at least 3 guys have been in the last year. Judging from the way you two talk, I'm guessing you've been a client here for a while now, right? Only for about half a year or so, if memory serves right. Really? One would think it's been longer. It feels like it's been longer. Shut up, you love me and you know it. So, you just started coming here and that was it? Well, the first time I came here, the other guy, speaking of which, where's Pablo? Alien. Archimedes. Dunno, adventuring or something. Anyways, the other guy served me the first time I came here, nothing unusual there. The next time I showed up, Jill here was the one serving me, and I don't know how I feel like she just gets me. There's this chemistry, we click. We click, she says. The fact that I feel more chemistry with her than with many other people is kinda sad though. It's always good to see a nice friendship. Sadly, it's getting late and I've gotta go. I'll leave you two lovely ladies alone. See ya. Bye. Please come again. That Taylor sure was nice. A bit weird at first though. Apparently one of the 5 brains being studied by scientists or something. There's a summary of it in this pamphlet. Let's see. Oh yeah, I've heard of them before. Can't believe I've actually met one. Say, Alma, how many people are there in your family? Just curious. Well, aside from my mom and dad, we're 4 sisters and 1 brother. Funnily enough, we all have names that start with the first 5 letters in the alphabet. So you're the eldest one? Nope, I'm actually the middle kid. You're the middle kid, but your name starts with an A? Don't think too much about it. I never said the order reflected our ages. My sister Carlota is the oldest one, and then there's Diana just before me. Then comes Eva, and at the bottom lies Bella... I'm sorry, the youngest one is Bernardo. You've never been alone, I'm guessing. Can't complain about that, I guess. Helps that we were never 5 in the same house. By the time Evita and Bernie were born, Diana and Carlota had already moved. Speaking of family, today I came because they need a break from everything that's been going on with them. Do you live with them? No, but Evita and Bernie do, not to mention I visit them almost every day. Anyway, my second oldest sister, Diana, just separated from her husband. It's not even been a week, but she's already gotten some other guy in her bed. She left her kid with her husband's parents and pretty much forgot about them. Never mind the fact that they need to go to school and all that. Damn. Diana's life has always been messy, but these days she's really making it big. She wants time to herself, to live her life. She didn't think about that when she married the guy at 20. She didn't think about that when marrying a guy she had only known for like 3 months. You should take your own advice. Hey, I never married someone who could catch my attention so quickly, okay? Sure, there was the one time when it almost happened, but I blame the damn stadium kiss cam. Kiss cam? I was going out with a guy my little sister introduced to me. Seems he was her friend's brother or something. We went out a couple of times and he invited me to a basketball game. The mood was nice, but then later the kiss cam focused on us and instead of kissing me, he proposed. I almost got caught in the mood and accepted. Huh. So I take it he rejected him in a stadium on a fucking kiss cam. We went out for like 3 weeks. So all I'm getting from this is that Alma's family is focused on like dating as like much as possible and quickly as possible. So, interesting. Give me 1 second here real quick. I don't know, maybe he wanted to get in my pants with the old sex in the wedding night line. But I honest to God can't understand why I thought it would be a good idea. That sounds too convoluted, you know, proposing wedding for the wedding night just for sex? Never underestimate the lengths a man is willing to go to get you in their bed. I've seen more convoluted plots over the years. I'm feeling tempted to ask, but I'll pass. Want anything else? What's that bottle? Oh yeah, it's just some rum a client gave me yesterday. A gift? What did you do? A good enough service, I'm guessing. K. Oh, interesting name. What does it mean? Kesike is the name of a chieftain in some native tribes. I hope I'm saying that right. I see, do you want me to serve you some of this? I'll pass, I don't have too many good memories when rum's involved. Give me a fringe weaver instead, will you? Alright. Wonder what's up with her and rum. But anyway, let's give her a fringe weaver. Sounds good. Fringe weaver it is. Oh, that's not the right button. One fringe weaver. What kind of memories do you have with rum? Nothing you need to worry about. Okay. Alright, now it's my turn to ask questions. About what? What kind of family is your family? Well, I'm an only child. My mom and dad split amicably. My mom is a violinist, so she was always away from home with the orchestra. I spent most of my time with my dad, my aunt, and my grandpa. Aside from that, I'd say my childhood was quite uneventful. Huh, didn't you get something like your mom's artistic vein or something? I played the violin until I was around 16, I think. What made you stop? Oh no, I just kind of said that's it one day and stopped. What about cousins or the rest of your family? I see very little of them, actually. Mainly because my dad moved away from most of them. Most of my mom's family live in France to boot. So your mom's French? Yup. Do you speak French? What? You want me to speak French right now? I don't know how to speak French. Mon aeroglissure est plein d'anguilles. Ooh, what does that mean? Rubbish, I don't know, I can't speak French. I did try though, but college started and I stopped taking classes. Funny thing, I actually have a cousin from my mom's side that lives close by, which will be hard pressed to make me spot him in a crowd. You're kinda lucky, you know, all of my mom's side of the family lives here. The chances of me meeting someone I'm related to on the street are ridiculously high. But yeah, that's the primer on my family. Nothing too interesting, sadly. Your mom's a French violinist and you call that uninterestingly? I'm wondering if your family has ever made a fuss about you being a hacker. Hacker makes it sound too exotic. It's like if I called you a mixologist. Please don't, ever. Sounds like something somebody would say to make bartender sound sophisticated. See? I mean, hacker is a good way to summarize it, but it's not the best. I'm a security consultant. People want to find flaws in the security of their systems, and I do my best to pinpoint where it breaks. Be it Glitch City or anywhere else in the world, they need security. I'm their woman. We've told quite a few stories about cracking into databases to retrieve info for some sort of mercenary, though. That doesn't change the fact that hacker is not the best term to use. Makes the whole thing sound illegal when it's actually an honest job. Didn't you tell me you once secured some incriminating pics from a guy's cell phone? A mostly honest job, sheesh. What made you become a hacker, by the way? I've always been a sucker for puzzles. Even as a kid, I've always had a Sudoku or crossword with me. But at some point, they started feeling kind of samey. So, when I started college, I took a course on system security. Felt like a kind of puzzle I was looking for. I mean, there are all kinds of things involving breaching net security. Alma is literally you. Cube, I'm pretty sure you don't have giant tits. Just saying. I know the puzzle thing. I know. Plus, we gotta determine when we're gonna be playing actual puzzle games. Hold on 1 second. Anyway, you need to attack the stuff from different angles. And it's something that's always evolving. The whole point of everything is to strengthen security. Every time you think you've got the gist of it, they change everything. So it's kind of like an always evolving puzzle. A puzzle I help make harder at that. Huh, I didn't even think about that way. It's less actiony than what movies make it up to be, though. No real-time frantic typing, nothing like that. Still, seeing my code break through something, it's an amazing feeling. Do you have anything else? I'll have a classy drink. Any classy drink. If there's nothing... This is the thing I have to make, right? God, I don't know how to make it. I don't remember how to make it. Cube, can you tell me how to make the thing I need to make? This is the second thing that I was told myself I needed to remember. Yeah, the moi. That's the only other note I gave myself. When asked classy, make moi. Didn't even make the thing. 1, 2, 3. Wait, what am I doing? 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's right. Thank you. Fibonacci sequence? Oh! That's good to know. Here you are. Yep, just what I needed. Thanks. Say, Joe, what's the worst that could happen if you don't get your drinks right? Well, people have the right to not give me money. If they don't pay for it, I don't get my bonus. My bonus means less money and no tips, which doesn't help because I have to pay the bills. Oh, I see. Do you have to make an effort to pay your bills? Nope. You have no idea how much I hate you right now. Well, my job pays pretty well, and I'm not the kind to spend too much on things other than food and bills. Maybe maintenance on my hands and new equipment, but aside from that, I don't know, if you have trouble with your bills, why not live with me? We could be roommates. Dunno. Moving my stuff through the stairs because the elevator's broken. Having to move my liquor collection. Never mind the fact that my cats are shut in. They got very upset the one time I moved some furniture around. The idea of moving just gives me a headache. You shouldn't take things so seriously when I say them, you know? I don't, but I thought about it before. Now, I need some air. I'm gonna take my break. You wanna come? Are you inviting me to the back of the bar? You should invite me to dinner first. Every minute you waste making jokes is time taken for my break. Fine, let's go. Boss, I'm taking my break. Call me if anyone comes in. Sure. Hey, we have to take our break with Alma. Let's go. Let's go. Saving the game. Saving the game. Saving the game. Saving the game. Cold. Sure, it's chilly out there. It's kind of refreshing. The hobo out there seems like a nice guy. Billy Vine? Yeah, he's a cool guy. Very respectful. Apparently he got into some legal trouble, and that's why he's like that. Really? He could also just be a very nice crackhead, though. I have a cousin that lives like a hobo, actually. Really? It's a bit complicated, though. Problem is, his family has tried to get him to live with them, but his pride won't let him accept their help. He'd rather live on the streets for some reason. You can't tell with some people, sadly. Why did he become a hobo in the first place? Bad investments and debts. Bank evicted him from his house. Oh. It's a serious problem because he has an epileptic attack but refuses to take his medication. I just don't get what's up with him. Honey, some service here. I'm here, don't scream. Oh, were you two hanging out the back of the bar? What kind of stuff were you doing? Just talking. Is that what they call it these days? What do you want? Something soft, something sweet. No alcohol, please. Would it be the same if you just grabbed a soda from a vending machine? But I like you! Do you dislike my presence so much? Sweet non-alcoholic, you say? Alright. Sweet non-alcoholic free. Sugar Rush seems likely. Sparkle Star seems likely. Blue Berry seems likely. Nope. 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 Alright, what's the most expensive one? 150, 150, 170. Here, like you asked. See? You don't get this kind of treatment from vending machines. Unless you're Lawrence. But he has this weird idea that good service is the same as selling lukewarm cans of cola. Lawrence? A friend of mine. He's a vending machine. Oh. Oh, but how impolite of me. I'm lovely and my name's Dorothy. Dorothy Hayes. Nice to meet you. Oh, I'm Alma. The pleasure's mine. Dorothy, you say? Yep. Why? Nothing. I guess I've heard about you before. Really? What kind of stuff? Tell me, tell me. Mostly about your, pluckiness. And here I was thinking it was because I'm a sex worker. So much for trying to be subtle. Hey, I take pride in my job, otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. Isn't it dangerous? I know how to take care of myself, thank you very much. Where do you work, Alma? I'm a hacker. Really? A full-fledged hacker? Not the kind that sees a computer logged into some account and says that it's hacking, right? No, of course not. I've always been curious about how being a hacker works. Do you just start typing really fast while waiting for something to happen? No. I can explain, but I don't know if you'll get it. You won't know until you try, right? Last time I said that I had to jam the plastic replica of a halogen light bulb up a grown man's ass. It was a success. Okay then, let me try to explain in general how it works. Let's say I have to retrieve information from a company's database. Alright. First, do some research on the target, OS, servers, and how the information is stored and all that. There have been a couple of occasions where I had to go in blind, but they're the exception rather than the rule. First, I secure things from my side. I start working behind proxies, websites, and through other more vulnerable computers I find on the way. After that, I start testing the networks. I go through the basic protocols, try more known exploits as long as they don't trigger any alarm. Once I've tested the ground, the fun starts. I go through all the security protocols and look to bypass them. Sometimes I have to look deeper into the code for the password itself. I see. Then, when I'm finally in, I go and retrieve user privileges. After that, I go and try to become a super user and get what I need. How do you do that? Well, there are a couple of ways. I could use a pre-made program to hack into an already existing account. I could use info somebody already gave me, but the usual way is using a buffer overflow. What happens next? What happens next? I create a backdoor in the system before leaving and covering my tracks. I can't handle it anymore. Alma, hack me like you've never hacked anything before. Did she just get turned on by being hacked? What? Make me buffer overflow, create a backdoor in me, escalate your user privileges, find flaws in my security! Sorry, I got carried away. No shit, what happened? Have you seen those movies or books where a couple does something like paint a picture or cook? But they make it sound like they're having sex instead? Suggestive scenes, yeah. Well, that whole thing was kinda like that for me. Really. I guess humans don't really get it because their minds don't upload to networks or anything. But trust me, if you recorded yourself giving a really detailed explanation in a really sexy voice, you'd make millions. 20 Lilim are an exploited market. I see. Oh, looks like my ride is here. Your ride? Yep, my brother-in-law came to look for me. Is it alright to ask that from him? It's okay, I've known him since preschool. It just so happens that he got married to my sister. Hey Dorothy, you need a ride? Can you drop me by the 3rd Street? Sure, it's on the way. Yay, I'll take your offer then. Bye, honey. Later, Jill. Take care. The street seems noisy. Oh, a client. Hello, welcome to the Valhalla. To Valhalla, what can I get? Such a small yet comfortable place. Truly an oasis of spiritual drinks in the midst of a suburban desert. A place where lost and corrupt souls can gather to forget their troubles for a while. This feels like the perfect voice for this guy. Why does he have a question mark? What is going on here? A nest where everyone from the most pathetic scum to the vilest trash junkie can just sit to kill their insides. Truly a real persona non grata. That's Latin for mysterious place, by the way. I'm so smart and philosophical. Alright, we got ourselves a persona non grata here. What will you have then? 17. Excuse me? I said 17. 7 plus teen. What does that mean? That persona reference? It's not. I can confirm that it is not. What does it mean to you? Just to be sure, 17 is about the drink you want, right? Only if you want it to be. 17, the hell does that mean? The only thing I can think of is 17 ingredients. Let's count! 2, 4, 6, 10. There's gotta be... Okay, let's see. 1, 3, 4, 6, 10. 1, 4. Well, hold on. If it's 17, then it needs to have the extra cardamine, because doubling something is not going to make 17. So let me see. Blue Fairy, 5. So 6. We can do 6, 12 with a lot of cardamine. What's the most expensive one? Hold on. Because that's 6, double that would be 12, and then give that 5 chematrine. But that's 140. 6, 12. So Fluffy Dream is better, right? Sorry, let me just do 12 plus 5. Yep, 170. Nope. 6. No, that's too cheap. Nope, that is too cheap as well. 3, too cheap. 4, too cheap. Yeah, I think those are all too cheap. I think the what was it? Fluffy Dream. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Zen Star is 4 of everything. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. That can't be 17. I think it's this. I think it's Fluffy Dream, because that's 6, double that's 12 plus 5, 17. If I read the other part. Okay, explain. The total ingredients here add up to 17. Beautiful. And what brings you here, Mr. I am Armandio. Virgilio Armandio. See, I introduced myself using the Asian order because that's a lot more polite. Right. And I came here looking for an otherworldly experience. I was passing by and saw this place as called Valhalla. I want to see the souls of resting warriors, the wounded spirits of noble souls. The golden hall full of never-ending banquets, the lively Valkyries looking over them. We have some arcade machines on the corner. No, you're taking me too literally. You see, I'm being poetic. I'm giving a mystical air to a mundane affair. I wanted to see drunk people. I wanted to see waitresses and food. Hi, Blasi. How's it going? I wanted to see the bar in all of its decadent glory. Well, you're out of luck. Today's been quite the slow day. Not that I'm very surprised, given how things have been going in the streets, though. Humans are a nasty bunch, that much is true. Making a ruckus, coming at each other, best to be expected from the only mammal to kill its own. I'm no zoologist, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Oh yeah? Then give me an example, not zoologist bartender. Like I said, I don't know exact details, I just know that it isn't right. If memory serves right, once a lion takes over a pride, every cub born from another lion is killed or something. Takes over a pride. You can't take over pride. Pride isn't a tangible thing. You need to stop making things up, not zoologist bartender. But going back on the topic, do you know what the number 17 means? The atomic number of chlorine? No, and Chloe is a name, not a number, you know. The group where halogens are in the periodic table. Stop making up words like halogens, periodic, and table. So this guy is fake dumb. There's fake smart. Perfect. Okay then, I give up. 17 is us. Eh? Every human has 17 pairs of chromosomes. That number is the whole foundation of you and me. It's 23. What is? Humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes, not 17. Well, they're both primal numbers, so that's the same idea. Right? What? This guy is stupid. This guy is trying to be smart and is really stupid. Got it. Do you want anything else? I'd like a single plum, floating in perfume, served in a man's hat. Okay. He wants a plum floating perfume in a... Son of a bitch. Wait a second, isn't this in a hat? A perfume and a plum. It's this thing. Plum-foom. Here. Ah, you didn't wait. You did. Enjoy. I will. I'll drink this, perfume. You don't really have to. Yeah, that'd be silly. You win this round, bartender. Hey, bartender, have you ever thought about death? Ow. What if we're already dead, both of us? What? What tells you I even existed before I entered that door? How can you assure me that this reality is real and we're not in fact in heaven or hell all along? What if everything up to this point is just some stupid story written by an unemployed 20-something in his room? this meta? But he's not stupid. Still, I could punch you to make you feel reality. I don't care about any of that, actually. Just reality is real for me, and that's all that matters. Such a close-minded way of seeing things. You need to get away from the factual facts, open your mind to things beyond your reach. You'll never reach enlightenment if you don't start. The Habanera has started. It means the Twilight Gods in German, by the way. Well, you're on your own, Bartender. Enjoy your new world order. Sniper token protection? I don't know. What? A couple of nearby cars exploded, it seems. Oh, hell. Let me take a look out the window. Be careful. I see lots of flashes in the distance, most likely gunshots. Jill, come here a sec. What? About 5 gigabytes of reports proving that several White Knight squads have been used to cover. Illegal actions were released to the public by an unknown anarchist group. We're receiving reports of several units going rogue, and using their weapons to hunt down anyone they find on the streets. Several counter-terrorism forces from neighboring cities have been dispatched in order to subdue the crazed units after a plea from the Vice President. We're still waiting for a declaration from Zaibatsu Corp CEO on the subject, but until then, things are ugly in and outside of the bank, it seems. I'd recommend you stay here tonight. It's too dangerous to even think about going outside. What if they break in? They won't. Even then, the bar is quite the security system. And I'll be here protecting you as an added bonus. Yeah, I guess I'll stay tonight. I'll get you the spare mattress I have. Do you mind sleeping in my office? No, I guess it's fine. Good. Let's hope everything gets solved by the morning. I'll have Zenkentor on hand, just in case. The metal bat with nails? There's nothing you can't bash. Sigh, Gil, Foray. Hope everything's better by tomorrow. Damn. Yo, we still got a flawless service. Let's go. Let's go. Sleep tight, I'll protect you. Dude, Dana's the best. Dana's like straight up the best. I like Dana. Dana's great. Dude, all the characters... Okay, most of the characters in this game are great. There's some that I take issue with. Streaming Chan. But man, I like the characters in this game. Rise and shine. Good morning. It's 11 a.m. though. That's morning for me on the weekends and any other day. How's everything outside? Still noisy, but forces have been deployed to take care of most of them at least. How so? Zaibatsu Court's president is pleading with anyone to stop the rogue White Knights. Neighboring city forces were deployed quickly and have subdued most of the opposition. There have also been reports of White Knights just freezing, like they were petrified somehow. Make it sound like some god to suddenly decide to put everything in place. Well, I'm just glad no bullets are flying in and out of the whole building. Sure, there's still some bad apples out, and it's not really safe yet, but it was worse last night. There also seems to be a civilian force lynching any White Knights they spot. So not only are the White Knights a problem, regular folks are on edge too. I wonder if Sai is okay. Should we be worried about Gil? That kid knows how to take care of himself. I'm sure that whatever it is that he's doing will be safe. Dare I say even safer wherever he is than here. I sure hope so. Are we gonna work today? Nah, things are too nasty right now. Let's take this Sunday off. Oh, alright. Say, do you want me to help you get to your apartment? Actually, yeah, I'd appreciate that. Okay then, let me lock things up and we'll go. We'll grab something for lunch on the way. Sounds good. Dude, we're hanging out with... Look at that! Oh my gosh, we're sweet. Dana. Bartending action. Oh my gosh. Okay, what's going on here? Here we are. Home sweet home. Thanks a lot. Hey boss, wanna hang out for a bit? Yeah, grab a beer, chill out for a bit. Mostly to thank you for helping me. Well, I don't have much to do anyway, so yeah, sure. I did tell you should invite me to your apartment sometime, didn't I? Oh yeah, you did. What worries me a bit is that beer always leads to something else. To more beer? I was gonna say to one of us going through the Spanish announcer's table. But I think we're safe here. Come on in then. Excuse me? You want one? Cigarette? Sorry, I don't smoke. Don't mind me though, smoke if you want. Thanks. Say, how is the chilly weather treating you? It gets cold from time to time, but nothing the kotatsu and the heater can't fix. Alright, boss, you're not very good with the cold, are you? You know what? You didn't bring your jacket here, either. Yeah, I left it at home when we were going to the bar yesterday. It wasn't that cold and I didn't expect to spend the night at the bar. Would you like a sweater or something? Oh, don't mind me. I insist. I have this hoodie from some time ago, and it was too big for me. Why buy it then? It was dirt cheap. Right. Wait, where did you get this one? Dunno, some flea market ages ago. Why? Nothing. It's just like one I had many years ago. What happened to it? Too much use, it just ripped. I see. You can keep it if you want. I never use it anyway. We'll see. Come to think of it, how old are you, boss? I'm eternally 17. Fair enough. 17 plus how much? 17 plus I'd have to cut your tongue if you knew. Alright. Let me go change into something more comfortable. Take your time. The kitty is upset. The kitty is upset. Completely upset. Say, Jill, there's a blue-eyed mass of black fur glaring in my general direction. Whom? Oh, that's just Foray. He's just wary of any new visitors. Cats will be cats, I guess. He'll warm up quickly, though. Just give him time. He's unusual looking. Blue eyes and a black cat. They usually have green. Yeah, weird, huh? At first I thought they were like that because he was small, but they never changed. Do you have any pets, boss? Back at home we had a bear. I see. What? Good old Bosco. He kept intruders away better than any dog. Right. This picture here isn't something you see every day. I don't know who these two are, but that is definitely Jill. That looks like Mako from Kill la Kill. Right? Mako is her name? I don't remember. What? Me taking such a sappy pic? No, a framed picture and printed paper. It's so vintage. Who are these? That's, the one on the right is Lenore, my ex-girlfriend. The one on the left is Gabrielle, her sister. Huh, is this pic recent, or... Actually, that one's from 3 to 4 years ago. You look exactly the same. I'm only 27, what'd you expect? That's what they say kids are the ones that get old. Thought it was recent because you don't usually see people displaying pictures of their exes so openly. Let alone a printed and framed one. Did you two break up on good terms then? You even hesitated a bit when calling her your ex. Let's just say that everything ended with both of us saying mean things. And me storming out of her house, breaking a couple of things on the way out. We never broke up formally, and I guess I still have feelings for her. I just went away, haven't said a word since. Really? It's hard to picture you doing such a thing. You look so happy in the pic. Why have her pick out like this then? I just couldn't get my mind off something that Alma said to me. About missing having the warmth of someone else pressed against your side. Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs. Putting your head in their chest and listening to their breathing as they pet your head. Dozing off knowing that they're watching you, protecting you. I don't know, I felt nostalgic, then miserable. I'll just put this away. I've been meaning to apologize, but I feel like it's too late now. Whenever I go out, there's this fear in the back of my head that I'll meet her in the street. I just don't know if I could face her again, let alone talk to her. I'd be a mess. It's never too late to apologize, Jill. Maybe. What's that on the table? Looks like an envelope. It's nothing, nothing! Now please give that to me. Envelope, alright. I saw nothing, don't worry. Anyway, let's grab some beers. Guide me. Damn, you have lots of beer. Beer so far, cans left remaining. Do I need to do something here? Hold on, what is going on? Do I need to just start chugging beer? Is that what's about to happen? Well, the BTC gives me discounts and a point card I can use every time I buy their alcohol. With that, beer is actually the cheapest drink I can get. Is there any difference between the drinks at the bar and these? The drinks at the bar are more addictive, flavorful, and also stronger than the ones they sell in stores. Besides, the one at the bar is more of a double IPA. This one's more of a Pilsner. In English, please. This one's lighter in color and lighter in flavor. Dunno, it doesn't taste like a lighter to me. Is this one made with that, what was the name of the base liquid you used at the bar again? Neutrogenic Dichemical Lidogenol, or NDL? It was a supplement or something, right? It was an experimental fluid they created to replace water when the Maiden Kiss polluted water supplies. The effects of pollution turned out to be temporary, so NDL never went into mass production. But the BTC still commissioned it for use in bars. And is this one made with it? Let's see, yep, here it is, near the end, NDL and cornstarch. Cornstarch? It serves as a stabilizer, if I remember correctly. They need it for packaged drinks. I see, and I just realized something. What? You're a nerd, Jill. Guilty as charged. I still have that bottle of rum somewhere around here. Do you want some of it? Will you have some too? Not really, no. Then leave it like that. I'm not letting you drink beer all alone. That's not how drinking with friends works. You consider me a friend then, boss? Drink! I'm chugging as much as I can. Why wouldn't I? Dunno, what with being my boss and all, I never was too sure. Well, in case you had any doubts, yes, I consider you one of my best friends. Besides, you and Gil are always so diligent and responsible that I'm boss in name only anyway. That's good to know. On a side note, it surprised me you kept that poster of me in the room. And even more that you hung it in plain sight. When I gave it to you, it was more or less a joke, you know? Does it make you uncomfortable? if it doesn't make you uncomfortable, why would it make me uncomfortable? It's my own face. I'm still wondering why you did it, though. Aside from filling my empty spot on the wall, I don't really know. I thought it was funny, too. I guess it's like if somebody gave you, I don't know, a dildo-shaped trophy or something and you had it there as a conversation starter. Although no one comes here anyway, so it's kind of pointless. What? No steamy nights of passion? Not since a year ago, I think, and I'd rather not talk about what happened then. Did someone hurt you? Because if they did, I can go dish out the pain. No, nothing of the sort. Different kind of mess. Uncomfortable mess, and not being able to have sex for reasons mess. Glad to know you have my back, though. That's what friends are for. Wait, you talk about the poster and compare it to having a dildo-shaped trophy. Did you just call me a dildo face? That's what friends are for. Hey Jill, where did you get that black foray ball? Well, as with any black cat or a house cat in general, he's actually a stray. I found him in the alleys near the building, not long after I moved here, I think. Ah, I see. It was quite the sight, though. He was cornered by all these dogs, but they were keeping their distance. He was holding his ground, hissing and scratching as much as he could. There was a fried chicken bucket nearby that had some rainwater in it, so I threw the water over the dogs. They ran and I figured the cat's mom would be nearby, so I left. Then I noticed people looking in my direction as I walked. Turns out the little shit started following me. So you brought it home. At first I wanted to see if I could find him a new home, but having him welcome me whenever I came back was just too much for my heart, so he ended up staying. It was destiny, girl. When he came, he was so cute, though. He not like the fat mess that's sleeping on the table. Or, hey, you're not a spring chicken yourself, you know. Oh-ho. Shit, I actually did that in front of someone else. Oh-ho-ho. Anyway, don't anyway me. Do you normally speak to your cat like that? Maybe. I wonder if Gil's alright. You're worried about him? You make it sound like I'm some emotionless robot. He could be hard to read. I wouldn't worry about Gil so much, though. There's 3 things I know for certain about him. First, he can take care of himself. Second, you can sincerely trust him. And third, he absolutely hates bell pepper. He does? I've seen him even reject food that has been in contact with it. Man, what a baby, unless he's allergic or something. He's not. Man, what a baby. How did you meet such a guy? He showed up in the door of the bar. He what? Well, it was shortly after the whole incident with Robert and the levitation potion. Right, levitation potion. It was a slow day and he just showed up at the bar. I offered him a drink, but he said he didn't have money on him. I couldn't leave him alone, so I pretty much gave the drinks for free. And after a couple, he broke down crying. Huh? I don't know what he did, but he was really, really regretting it. He wanted a second chance or whatever. I told him if he could wash himself, I'd find him a job. I'll be damned, he looked totally different the next day. Damn. I tried and failed to find out anything about him, so I decided to take him at face value. I judged him from what he did as an employee. And aside from the occasional sudden escapade, he's been as loyal gets. I returned the favor in kind, covering his ass from time to time, sometimes literally. What surprised me is that you took him in so easily. I can take care of myself, and I always kept an eye on him. And besides, after the whole Robert thing, I couldn't ignore someone that's desperate so easily. Let's see. You made the bar more lively yourself, you know? How so? Well, with the regulars you've earned, of course. Like that blonde-titty hacker. I can't remember her name. Alma? I was gonna say Armitage. Well, she's hot, I'll give her that much. She's also a nice person in general, but damn, she's hot. Are you alright, Jill? Yeah, why? It's weird to see you say so openly that someone's hot. What, even you can see she has a hot body, boss. You'll find no objections here. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about taking her to a room and... Jill, you sure you aren't drunk? I am, I'm sure I'm not. We're good. But those are thoughts I'd leave to myself. I don't think I could handle her in a relationship. She has weird standards. That, and she's as straight gets. She's still a lovely person, though. That she's become a regular is a blessing. And a regular is a blessing when you get down to it. There's also that sex worker robot girl. Aha, Dorothy. She intrigues me, though. I've seen lots of sex workers over the years, and she seems pretty giddy. It's not that she likes her job, but rather that she takes it to it with such childish excitement. I've kind of noticed that too, but then again, Lillian can be weird. You think? Let them operate in some really foreign logic. I mean, they don't really share out of fear of mortality. Even if their bodies are destroyed, their minds are already backed up in the collective source. If they lose an arm, they can reattach it or replace it. Depending on the circumstances, they might not even feel pain at all. It's not like they haven't attained human-like emotions like fear or love, but they are different. Like, different culture, if you must. I didn't see it that way. Aside from that, Dorothy is a DFC-72. It's a social interactions model or something. Let them get positive reinforcement straight from their bodies if they're fulfilling their main purpose, so... I'm guessing she gets a built-in push whenever she's in a meaningful or challenging social interaction. Interesting. The name Lilim is a bit weird, though. It is? You'd expect them to be called bots or dolls, but Lilim doesn't convey the image of automatons. Just a tip, bots and dolls are considered slurs by them. Bot is akin to calling them retarded, and doll is like calling them fake. Thanks for the advice. That aside, do you know why they're called Lilim? As far as I know, because they all come from a bigger AI called Lilith. And Lilim are Lilith's offspring in Jewish folklore. Ooh, cool. Hey, speaking of names, why don't you like being called by your full name? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't act stupid. Back when you first transferred, I called you Julianne, you almost tore me a new one with your glare. See? Like that. It's no big secret, but it's one of those things that feels silly when you say it out loud. Try me. Well, did you ever watch Model Warrior Julianne? Not all of it, but my little sister's a big fan of the reruns. Back when I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of the show. I had everything, from the dolls to the costumes to the lunch boxes. It didn't help that it was one of those shows that got strapped literally everywhere. I saw a couple of episodes once, they were really nice. It was beyond nice. The show's about a model who can transform into an armor-clad magic knight. She fights demons born from greed and vanity. How the show presented Jules hated her hitting her job because it invited enemies, and yet still found solace in trying to be a role model. Hell, the main character wasn't a kid. Julianne was an adult that became younger when transformed. I'd say it was a pretty ambitious kid's show. Even by today's standards. Just the fact that her enemies were literally issues dealing with beauty standards and body image. Challenging as fuck. Whoa, you got excited there. And that is the problem. Back then, I was obsessed with Jules. I sang the songs just like her, and I could even recite full chapters. Something tells me you still can. That's besides the point. Gotta love being obsessed with something, right? Absolutely. It was nice while I was in elementary school, but then I went to middle school. And what a surprise, tweens are jackasses. They went out of their way to tease me about the things I did back then. I don't hold it against Jules, I always hold my grudge against those fuck jobs. Sounds rough. You know how most girls worry about their thighs at that age? I worried about jerkasses singing the theme tune of the show mocking me. Anyways, every time someone calls me Julianne or Jules, I instinctively react negatively. Pavlov would be proud of me. I never talked about it because I find the whole thing too silly in retrospect. Yeah, it affects you even today. There's nothing wrong with it, though. It's actually kind of reasonable. I sure hope so. Come to think of it, what kind of kid were you, boss? I was a toddler. I was the kind to always fight with kids bigger than me. Then puberty happened and I became the Merriam-Webster definition of shallow jerkwad. Around the time I turned 16, I realized what an idiot I was and went on to become who I am today. And the less I talk about those years from 12 to 15, the better. Fair enough. Say, boss, how do you like the men? 2D. Good job. Good job. Bravo, Dana. Bravo, boss. Bravo. 2D. Yes, I don't mind anything as long as that thing is cute or TD. How about you? Back in high school, I liked them funny. In college, I liked them successful. After a while, I just wanted them stable, and now, I don't know. I stopped caring about them being funny. My high school boyfriend started conflating cheering me up with mocking me when I'm down. I also stopped caring about them being successful. I realized half the time they had no qualms about cheating with me or on me. Man, men are dicks! That's a true statement. That's why I don't get along with too many guys. Cube Doge being exceptions. And Slime. And Legal. And Bobbit. Okay, people from AMR. I don't have issues. Well, okay, there's one person in AMR I have issues. But besides the point, I stopped caring about them being stable. I realized they were the kind of person I was trying to not become. Not become stable? There was this guy who became so obsessed with holding a stable job that he hated. He started being physically ill. Not only that, the last time I managed to get some, I ended up throwing the guy out. I took incredible offense with how I smoked on the bed after sex. The bed could catch fire, you know. Not you too. I kinda envy Alma for that. At least when she dumps a guy, it's for less petty reasons. Are you okay? I'm fine, it all boils down to the fact that I can't get my mind off of Lenore lately. She was all of what I just said. She made me laugh, she had a good position and was stable. She was also smart, caring, and why can't I get my mind off the whole thing? It's maddening. Maybe I should just go and apologize.
More beer!
Listen, the plan might be just to have a fun time with Dana. Maybe. This is not the way to do it. Maybe I should. Maybe that will make me rest easier at night, get my mind off things for a while. I don't even care about going back to her, but... Ugh. Hey Jill, have you tried thinking about clothes for 4A? Clothes for... Listen, I know how you must feel, but you can't let all of that cloud your senses. Next time you feel overwhelmed by those thoughts, try distracting yourself. Like with, say, think of what kind of clothes you could put on 4A. Yeah. You know, boss, I'm a bit curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you have in it? Keep in mind you're included in this circle too, so any insults you hurl will apply right back at you. Anyways, I have this friend I've known for a long time, a red-headed, glasses-wearing gun nut called Iris. The one you called for the helmet thing? That one. She's managing a BTC bar in Panama right now, and if I remember correctly, she's managing a bar too? I got the idea from her, actually. Oh. It's called N1RV Anna, and if you thought this city was dangerous, you should see the people she has to deal with there. Piracy ain't nothing to fuck with. And means it's an annex to another business. What else does she do there? I think the bar was originally her hotel's bar. She moved the bar to its own building elsewhere and opened the Nirvana B in the hotel instead. Weird decision. I believe she said she wanted a place away from the noisy rich tourists that go to the hotel. So that bar is her woman cave. Woman cave. That side, let's see. Friends. I guess there's also my little sister, but that's a given. Oh, there's also my old partner from when I was with the Neo San Francisco Police Force. Good old Lexi. Should give her a call sometime. Wait, you were in the what? I've done lots of things, Jill. I spent a short time collaborating with the police force. I've been a wrestler, an MMA fighter, chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot. Corporate what? I still see my face on some websites from time to time. Anyway, aside from you, Gil, me, my sis, Iris, and Lexi, I guess there's a lot of people that don't want to see me in harm's way. Mostly because they're the ones that want to hurt me. What about you? I guess I have acquaintances here and there. Back at home in college, I went out a lot. But it felt more like going out was a pleasure rather than people involved. Aside from you and Gil, my closest friend since moving here is Alma. Oh, and Dorothy. I mean, sure, there's always 4A, but that cat's a hermit that refuses to go out. And you know, he's a cat. Hey, a cat's fine too, you know? Hey boss, what will you do when the bar closes? I don't know. Maybe I'll take a friend's offer of working with her. I was also thinking about going back home and helping with things there. Or maybe going traveling for a while. I see. Oh, but don't worry, bureaucracy's slow as fuck, so they won't close the bar for quite a while. Better enjoy being there while you can. Yeah, maybe. Will you be visiting me in whatever bar I end up working in? I have a bone to pick with the guy that supervises the bar I'm planning to get you transferred to. I go there even though I have virtually no reason to. With you there, I'd have something pleasant to look forward to. You're sending me to someone you have problems with? If I have to trust another bar owner, it's certainly him. He's actually a pleasant boss from what I've seen. The fact that he and I have a tendency to go at each other's throats is an unrelated matter. I'll trust you on that one. Don't worry, maybe I can get you a bracelet made out of wood pieces from the bar's counter or something. We'll see. Hey, I'll tell you what. When the bar closes, let's both take a vacation. Go on a trip. That'll clear your mind a bit. Yeah, maybe. But we wanna have fun with Dana. Dana's the person we're trying to date, I'm pretty sure. Also, look at that city. Gotta love cyberpunk or cyber-futuristic cities. Now it's snowing. Something tells me I should not have drank as much as I drank. Chapter 2. Amarga is what it is. Wow, okay, we're in Chapter 2. That's a convenient place to stop, I guess. Coming right up. What's that? This chapter's name means bitter. The electricity bill will be sent out on the 24th. Please make sure you have $8,000 needed. Oh my gosh. Jill's curious about a Daruma she saw. Getting one will prevent her from being too distracted. Have a nice day. Well, fuck it. We're getting a Daruma. Hey, Bartender Jill. Thank you so much for following. Appreciate it. Welcome to the kid party. How's it going? Enjoy your follower emotes. Oh, boss off the hitty anyway. Dang it, boss. We got the Daruma at least. Let's see. Apollo Bank is being attacked. Seems like a lot happened while I was gone. Media's still awfully quiet about it. Amanda I talked about it, but very briefly. Maybe somebody lost their job due to that one rogue article. There's some Kim. She's always trying to write serious shit, but I think AE got tired of her. Fucking shame. So all we'll get is clickbait from now on. Gonna get worse at the very least. White Knights say there's a lot of people inside the building. At least 3 people are already dead. How? Is somebody there shooting people? Looks like it was the security from the building, but I got no details yet. Sounds weird as fuck. Come on, Insider Anon. You gotta give us more. Do my best here. Thanks, Based Anon. For 3. Some deep shit happened right there. Explosion registered, and media still quiet about it. Can you confirm there was an explosion, but it looks like it was just one of them. So there's more bombs, not just one? That's right. Do we have any clue on who's doing this? I'm hearing from several sources that this is a group, a new one, looking to overthrow the government. No names have been mentioned, and it looks like it's not a group, but just one person who said all this. It's pretty ballsy. And this is just a rumor around here, but Alice Rabbit might be involved. How? A hacker is helping out hostages to escape, and they're suspecting of Alice. Huh, someone doing stupid shit on the internet is being actually useful. Will you read the file? Nah. We confirm the situation has finally reached its end. The attacker was shot dead, but a huge amount of data was released from servers all around the world. Remember the leaks from Alice? Those were nothing compared to this. Proof of corruption, money laundering, espionage. It's actually pretty unsettling. Damn. The file is available for approximately 60,000 sources, terabytes, that contain all operations of the Glitch City government and White Knight operations. It seems the ultimate goal from the attacker was not to blow up the bank, but lead hostages towards the servers inside of the bank, which had the files under several layers of physical security. That shit sounds whack. How do you even make a plan this complex? No idea, but that's what some of the witnesses are telling the police. Okay, looks like I have to leave, but I'll try to write down all the details for a future post. Gonna need some time though. Godspeed it on, thanks. Argument to die. Data use admin has been arrested again. The famous hacker Alice Rabbit graced the popular text board Danger U with a new threat, which resulted in the arrest of the site's admin, known as Furfur, for a second time. We have no details to give other than that he was arrested as part of an ongoing investigation. Cybercrime units Lisette Blanc told Augmented Eye during a call. We are now busy tracking down the message that appeared yesterday. When inquired about the arrest, Furfur would only respond with a call, but not this shit again. Poor guy. NanoCam is now making smart underwear. Just thought about looking up prices. Did not. If underwear you could change with a voice command was something you really wanted in your life, NanoCam has you covered. Already providing consumer versions of their advanced nanomachine fabric, they plan to release a line of underwear that can change its look with a spoken word. No more stains in your white panties, just change its color to black and you will barely notice. That won't change the smell though, they're not that advanced. We expect an increase in sales next year thanks to this innovative product, a PR representative told the Augmented Eye. I'm already using them, super comfy if you ask me. USF January 4th card announced 66 American Kid and Giant Yusuke headlining. Wrestling? My boss made me curious. The blood feud between Giant Yusuke and 66 American Kid will reach its climax this January 4th at the annual GSF Dome event, but it's not the only match of the night. Other interesting bouts featured great work such as the Great DK and Errands. Full card below. 66 American Kid versus Giant Yusuke, GSF Championship. Red Comet Jr. versus Nagisa, Women's Championship. Akito versus the Great DK. Roy Campbell versus Errands, GSF Junior Championship. Jack Bomb and Blaze versus Julian Caracolita, Tag Team Championship. Asuna versus Siegfried. Anything new here? Nope. I'm guessing that this might be boss. Gotta love overthrowing the government. Yeah. All right. So that is gonna be it for Valhalla for today. I did a lot of reading. I did 2 hours and 45 minutes of reading. That is what has happened. Good old reading. I have $6,389, by the way. That's what it says. So we need to bust our butt with some things. So normally at this point, I would be switching to our next game, right? Unfortunately, that's not going to be the case. I have to deal with some stuff that was happening during the stream. Essentially, the random moments that you might have noticed that I've gotten quiet. Let's just say that there was some stuff going on that I really need to take care of. And I should be streaming tonight still. Should absolutely be streaming tonight. It's just not looking... It's interesting, to say the least. It's definitely interesting. Also, I forgot I need to move this to the side. I needed to do that last stream, but that's fine. Yeah, it's... But yeah, we'll continue this. Like, I'm still gonna be continuing this. I'm still gonna be streaming. We'll probably play more of this maybe tomorrow or Sunday. We'll see. I just really got to figure out what's going on after stuff happened, so I'll let you guys know. We're also gonna raid somebody real quick. Let me just we're gonna go to animations. I'm gonna raid somebody. That way you guys have somebody you can watch. So, but yeah, I'll be fine with what's going on. Just don't worry about it too much. It's just a bit crazy over here in the kid household. We're gonna raid somebody that I haven't raided in a while.